Okay, so I'm on the air, and I'm live, and this is me. Today is Wednesday, the 27th day of August, 2014, and I am live. Is everybody happy now? I was just taking a break to let the show kind of settle down a little bit because it had gotten a little bit too much about racism and stuff like that, and it's just not who I'm about. It's not what I'm about. And I just took a small, quick little break. That's all. But I am here. Been here. Well, we went out of town. I guess what y'all call it. Some of you out there say a mental institution, of course. I went back into a mental, what do y'all call that? A mental institution, a mental something. No, we went out of town for 3 days and got back, and I had no sooner unpacked than I had to pack again for something else. I do have some exciting news. I've heard from Lester Bartholomew Jones. He called me yesterday, I believe. And here's his message.
Well, I'm assuming that this is the gorgeous, fantastically popular, and wonderful Debbie Daly. And this is Lester Bartholomew Jones. I just wanted to say hello. I actually turned the radio on for the first time in months, and there you were. So anyway, I just want to say hello, and I will talk to you soon. You take care, and bye-bye.
See, I told you, Lester is my friend. He's been my friend for a long time. I like Lester a lot. And we keep in touch over the cell phone. And I wanted to make a couple of announcements about the show. A couple of things I'm kind of excited about that's going to be happening here. And that is the addition of some new characters that I'm working on. No, I'm not working on any new characters. I just want to do some new characters. And not really sure how I'm going to do that, but I'm going to do them somehow. I'm excited about it. I have no idea what I'm going to do, but I am going to be doing something. I don't know what. Something for all of you out there to talk about. All of you out there to talk about. What am I in the mood to listen to? Apocalypse asked me the other day, do you ever do a show with music? And I'm like, no. What is this called? Let's see what this is. I haven't heard this in a long time. I don't even know if I've ever played this. It says Hater Montage. I wonder what this is. Let's take a listen.
But in the words of my good friend Goofy Bone, a 404 stops nothing. Making her life a living hell every way that I can.
Skype account that she supposedly doesn't use anymore, but she really does, is...
You know how much I love to play.
No, well, I'm kind of hesitant with this one because there's just so much drama around this woman right now, you know? But it's just a coincidence, okay? It's just a coincidence.
Hater. Hater.
Them drum machines ain't got no soul.
All feeding trash bag slut.
Hater.
But I had my own feed with her, and this is why, okay? I know people are wondering, or she's wondering.
Hater.
We read you loud and clear, permissions go to hit ignition.
Hater.
Please repeat your last confirmed position. mission.
Hater.
Be tall and solid, golden, not demand submission.
You know, this is for Debbie Daly. She pissed me off. Hater. Hater, 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 hater.
Drum machines ain't got no soul.
You got everybody's damn sympathy.
Hater. Hater.
That pissed me off. I did not realize it, of course, at the time until I listened back to the show.
Saying that I'm immediately a hater. It's okay. I mean, like, hater.
I'm about ready to take stuff out of his ass. I'm gonna do it.
I have no tolerance for you at all. I have no sympathy for you.
Hater.
Whatever you get, you get. And I won't say your name.
Hater.
Wish. And when I get it, you will get it.
I am talking about the one, the only, Debbie Daly.
Drum machines ain't got no soul.
Hello? 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 Hello?
Oh, I forgot about that. That's so funny. I'm chatting right now with somebody on Skype, and you would probably all be shocked as hell to know who it is. Oh, chat. Let's see. Let me tell him I'm on the air. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. He's coming over to my show, he says. I would love to play that for him again if he's going to be there. No shit? Wow. You know, some people just win at life. Some people just fucking win. You know? I mean, they just win. There you go. What the fuck? There you go. Win, win, win. I knew it. I just knew it. I knew something good was going to happen. I knew it. I knew it. I felt it. I do. Excellent. There you go. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew that whatever happened to you happened for a reason. I could just feel it. I don't know why. I just knew it. And as bad as you've ever been, you've never been bad. You've just never been bad to me. I don't know. No shit? Damn. Oh, so you get a share? Really? Wow. I hope you're listening to me so I don't have to type anymore. I hate typing when I'm on the air. Yeah, so that was funny. Whoa. Is that like shares of stock? Or something that I don't understand, I guess. I don't know what the shares are. That's badass. I knew that something good was going to come out of this. I swear to God I did. I knew the minute it happened that it was for a reason. That it was for a reason that was going to be a better situation. Don't ask me how. I just did. And no, I'm not a fucking psychic or anything like that. I just did. I just knew that it happened for a reason. I swear to God I did. And I knew that you would come out smelling like a rose. I swear to God I did. Oh, shit. Really? Damn. Wow. Fuck. Well, there you go. There you go. There you go. Right there. I mean, I just knew. I don't know how I knew. I could have told you that something good, I would have stood by that. I would have stood on that. Damn. What the hell? Hold on just a second. When I start my show, sometimes I'm sometimes in the middle of a Skype chat. And I don't know if the person that's on Skype is actually listening to the show or not, but I was talking to the Jew. Well, there you go. Damn. You know, that's one hell of a job. I wonder whatever made you get that job. I mean, did you just like throw a dart in the air one day and it landed on fishing or what? I mean, do you like to fish? What the fuck? I mean, it's an awesome job. What the hell? I mean, seriously. I mean, if you meet somebody, well, true. But just think about your video that you saw. Just think about that. Think about your video. What video did they make you watch? Some stupid video. Oh, drawing a blank. There's Suave name. Amazing. You know who's calling me? Who is calling me? Oh, Dave. Hey, Dave, what's going on with you? Hey, Dave, what's going on with you? No, I knew you didn't. I knew this was happening. I swear to God. I swear I did. If anybody would have asked me, I would have said I knew that happened for a reason. Well, it says Dave's on the call, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Dave. How are you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Going all right. Just chatting with somebody on Skype right now. What are you doing?
Not much. Thought I'd call in and see what the bitching hour is about.
I was thinking about the witching hour.
Okay.
Get it? It's kind of a play on words.
Yeah.
And I haven't been on the air for so long. How long has it been since I've been on the air? Saturday night? Was it last Saturday night?
Yes.
That's right. It was last Saturday night. I think I did did I do a show? No, wait. I did a show Sunday with Chris, didn't I? So today's Wednesday. It's been almost 4 days. So there you go.
Yeah, and that's rare for you. Usually you try and do a show like every day or every other day.
Yeah, every other day. I'm down to doing just whenever I feel like I'm really, to tell you the truth. But
I don't blame you.
Yeah, not much has been going on. Just some stuff's going on, but not much is going on, really, to tell you the truth. What about you?
I found out my primary care doctor's really sick.
Sick? What do you mean?
Yeah, he's in kidney failure.
Oh, wow. Mine died. My primary care physician died.
Oh, wow.
That was kind of weird. So, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it is weird. But I can't believe it with the debate and everything, you know? I was listening in, and that ended real quick.
Well, there's only one way to look at it. Goofy ran.
Right.
He hung up. He ran. What the hell? There's nothing else to say about it. He ran. And we were on the debate, and he ran. And
he clearly did.
You know, he can say anything he wants to, but the audio is the evidence right there. Plain and simple.
We know the truth.
Well, I mean, audio doesn't lie unless it's been spliced, and that was live on the air. But
yep, and I heard it live on the air too, so audio never lies.
I'm still living out of my suitcases. I'm so lazy. Back when, do you remember Sonia, my housekeeper Sonia?
Yes.
Sonia used to always unpack my suitcases, and I am so lazy I'm still living out of my suitcases. I am. If I could turn on my webcam, you would see them. Do what?
Why did you get rid of Sonia?
She had a baby.
Oh, that's pretty important.
Well, and she was having to have her sister babysit the baby while she come to. I don't know. You know?
Well, it's a mother thing, you know. With you being a mother, you understand where she's coming from. You know, you want to be with your child, and instead of at someone else's house when you could be with your child and raising them.
I'll tell you who I miss is Mr. Midnight Movie and Jewish Producer.
Oh, I do too. What have they been up to?
I don't know. I'm having like a Love Jones for those two guys. Where the fuck are they? What are they doing? Where are you guys? You idiots.
An APB out for Mr. Midnight Movie and Jewish Producer.
I don't know where they are. They're somewhere. They've been talking to me on Skype, but let's see. Jewish Producer, where are you, you weirdo? I wonder if I could call him on my Skype on my iPhone. I bet I can. Oh,
Maybe,
wow.
yeah. Have you heard from Mr. Solutions at all lately, or has he dropped off the radar?
I don't care if I ever hear from Mr. Solution, to be honest with you.
That's
You
a
know,
good. That's
he's
a good way to look at it.
He's a
Yeah,
jerk.
he is. He acts like he's better than everybody. It's like he feels like he's on a upper class of echelon class of education or something.
If you listened to that show that I replayed the other night,
Yes, I heard it.
that he was on, he really doesn't make any freaking sense.
No, he keeps going in circles like on a computer when it's thinking for too long.
Exactly. And he's not as smart as he thinks he is.
No, he uses big words to make it sound like he is, so everyone's amazed by him, when really the big words are just something he hides behind.
Exactly. He just talks in circles. And
Yeah.
I don't like him anymore.
No, we don't like talky in circles.
No, we don't. And I don't like the people over at Talk Real Solutions either. I think they're idiots.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what I did?
What did you do?
I lodged a formal complaint against them on Blog Talk Radio.
Ooh, good for you.
And you know all the power I have at Blog Talk Radio.
Yes.
Nah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they keep telling my personal information over the airwaves.
Do they have nothing better to do in life? I guess not.
No, they call me racist. So I
Well,
guess,
they're full of shit.
well, I guess I'm a racist, you know? What the fuck?
Well, and I'm proud to have a friend who's a racist then, I guess.
That's right. I am as racist as they come, Dave. And I'll
Yeah.
tell you something. I've got to where I don't give a flying fuck what people
Fuck.
say about me
Yeah.
or people do about me, because I have
Yeah.
realized lately that I am basically to a point that I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I mean, unless you're going to come and kill me, then come and kill me.
Yeah, just be ready for a gun in your face as you walk through the door.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
And Victor ready up at the top of the stairs with his laser sight on his gun pointed at you.
well, it's not so much, it's just, you know, all these people say, oh, I've got your dogs. I doxed you. I mean, big fucking deal. I mean,
Right, what are you going to do with the docs? Send me a
send me a
pizza?
fucking Christmas card. Send me
Right.
a pizza. Just make sure it's pineapple with ham. Exactly.
Right. I've came to the conclusion one of these days, Debbie, I'm going to come down to visit you.
Well, I'm right here.
Yeah. I might take the Amtrak train down.
Aw, why don't you fly?
I don't have that kind of money to fly, you know?
Did you hear the voicemail from Lester Bartholomew Jones?
Was that recent?
He called this morning. Listen. This morning, yeah. Came in today.
Well, I'm assuming that this is the gorgeous, fantastically popular, and wonderful Debbie Daly. And this is Lester Bartholomew Jones. I just wanted to say hello. I actually turned the radio on for the first time in months, and there you were. So anyway, I just want to say hello, and I will talk to you soon. You take care, and bye-bye.
Aw, that was nice of him. I haven't heard from Lester in ages.
Yeah, I told y'all we're friends. We're friends off the air, and we've been friends for a long time. And I hadn't talked to him since he went out of town, and I guess it shows he's still out of town. I'm not at liberty to tell anybody what's going on with him, but
Right, same with you and I are friends off air, you know?
suffice it to say he relocated, so he...
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. And I have a message from Dalton. What is this?
What's he been up to?
Area code 312-312. That's Chicago, isn't it?
That's Steve?
They hung up. They just sat there and hung up. Then there's one from Dalton.
What a waste. Oh.
Mr. Midnight Movie. Let's see what this one is.
Hey, Debbie, it's Brian. Anyway, I've heard all that stuff.
Uh-oh. There's my baby right there.
Hey.
Hello, Pumpkinhead.
Hey.
Oh my gosh, I was just telling Dave how much I miss you. Where are you?
Yeah, hey, Mr. M.
Hey, how's it going, Davey?
Good. Just been behind the scenes listening and everything, you know,
Come in.
'cause
Well, I got a message from, and I know, and now you told me you want to let it cool down and stuff.
I think I'm getting too dark.
And it's cool if you don't want to be part of the team, Debbie. But
What
Poverty
team?
Supreme, a.k.a. our good God Allah wants to debate.
Oh, I'm all over that.
ooh, sounds like fun.
Yes.
I'm first in line for a debate against that son of a bitch, because as you know, I'm racist as they come.
Oh, yeah, oh.
I am. I'm a
But you were saying you wanted
racist.
to
I'm a
calm down
racist. I'm a
Are you
racist.
narcissistic too, Deb?
I'm a narcissistic racist bitch.
A white racist narcissistic bitch.
I'm very white.
Yes.
Actually, I'm very dark. I've been tanning too much lately, but my husband loves a blonde with blue eyes and a dark tan. That's what I am.
Yeah?
Well, no, I
Good
don't.
point.
I guess some people don't. Some people like them heavy, and I am not heavy. He loves tan lines. I have these I have this place on my body where I get really, really, really dark, and it's at right my lower stomach area. If you pull down and look, it's like black and white practically. But
So that's what Victor likes?
he likes dark tan, blonde, and blue eyes, and that's what I am. So there you go.
Now,
And you're a good cook.
Fucking A.
now, what have you been attracted to when you were young? Because you said you're attracted to like Val Kilmer. And
What are you talking into? It sounds like you're talking into your hand.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There you are. Where were you?
Hey.
You said you were attracted to a Val Kilmer type, and Victor's not like he's dark olive skin.
I was only attracted to Val Kilmer in Top Gun
Oh,
and in Tombstone. Then he got big and weird.
yeah.
For some
I like
men,
him
they get.
just
For
bang,
some men, their heads get big. What is up with that? They get these huge heads.
Puffy head syndrome.
I don't
know.
understand that.
I think Victor nailed it with that one.
What did he say?
Puppy
I
head.
think,
Oh, did
Yeah.
y'all hear him?
yeah.
I heard him say puppy heads.
Hmm.
Yep.
But yeah, you were gone for like 2 days, man. It was like 3 years, actually. It felt like.
Yeah,
Aww, that is so sweet. I love
felt
you.
Debbie-less
He said I was gone
without
for
you.
2 years and it felt like 3. I was gone for 2 days and it felt like 3 years. Isn't
Yeah.
that the sweetest? Shut up, David. Aw.
I'm agreeing.
Aw. Everybody knows that Mr. Midnight Movie is my little cup of angel pie. He's such a little shit.
What am I, your cup of coffee?
You're a cup of coffee.
You know, you did get kind of pissed when I was on with Chris Nelson. Did
Oh my God, you were so rude to him. You kept saying horrible things. I like Chris Nelson. He talks way too much, but I don't care. I still like him.
How
Yeah,
is
he's
he
a nice
doing?
guy.
I'm gonna eat crackers while we're on the air. Do what?
How is Chris doing? Because some of his shows were talking about depression and alcoholism and everything.
Uh-huh. Well,
How's those crackers?
they're pretty good.
I'm guessing
Cracker.
Ritz, or are they Club?
Saltine.
Ooh, even better.
My stomach hurts
We're
for
not on
some
the air
reason.
now, are we?
We are definitely on the air, Mr. Midnight Movie.
Are you fucking serious?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
At 7 o'clock?
What time is it? It's 10 o'clock, you mullet.
It's 11 o'clock here.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Okay.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
He has the case of the Mondays.
Yeah, on Wednesday. I have a case of the Mondays on the Wednesdays.
Phil Hendry says we need a new show. Need a new show title. I was thinking 3 Jews.
And
One.
you're out.
What?
And you're out.
3 Jews and you're out.
3 Jews and you're out. Now, Poverty Supreme said though, we can't have one angry Jew marching.
Why not?
Oh, Mr. Midnight Movie, we can't have one angry Jew. I got to get my Poverty Supreme down. When did you talk to him? How did you talk to him? I'm sorry.
No, he's on my Skype. He just messaged me.
The Debbie Daily, she's not a devil. She's the devil. She's a she-devil. That's what he said.
She's a devil.
Wow.
She's a devil.
She's a devil. Hey, that's good. She's a devil, Mr. Midnight Movies.
She's the devil.
Y'all know who we're talking about? We're talking about an English black man named Poverty Supreme, but now he wants to be called God Allah.
Good God Allah.
Good God Allah.
God Allah.
Mm-hmm. And he hates the fuck out of me.
Why? What does he hate about you? What have you done?
I'm a narcissistic, racist, white devil bitch. I'm just telling you the truth. That's why he hates me, right, Mr. Midnight Movie?
Yeah, Debbie. In your absence, we did Jewish producer and I did 2 shows. In your absence.
How many listeners have you gotten?
Not that many. Fuck, dude. Come on. We're not doing premium. We're not going to do shows. You know what? We decided we're not going to pay for shit. People are going to come and dox people. You know, pay $20 a month for the privilege of having people come up and give out addresses.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
David lives at 1412 Elm Street, Chicago, Illinois. 14099.
I thought it was Niagara Falls.
We're having
boat races.
Isn't that the address for Nightmare on Elm Street?
Hey, you're pretty close there, Mr. Midnight Movie.
Yeah, well,
I live at 1313 Nightmare on Elm Street, motherfuckers. Come at me. That's the way I feel.
I live at 1001 fuck off.
Listen to him, Dave.
On the side of go to hell.
Dave is a badass all of a sudden. Yeah, he goes,
Well, I've learned because my ex-girlfriend and I have...
Wait, stop. What do you mean your ex-girlfriend? Is there something I don't know about?
We broke up.
Well, I got rid of Brittany, the one girl, because she wouldn't stop mentally abusing me, and I went and broke up with her, and the next day or two or so, I met up with a new girl.
No.
Katie D. She has 2 kids, by the way.
Oh, hell no, Mr. M. Are you kidding me? She blocked me on Facebook.
She has 2 kids, by the way.
She blocked me on Facebook saying that I'm part of the Spreaker drama and she doesn't want to be a part of it.
Oh my
and to
God.
leave her alone.
You're
it's
part of the Spreaker drama, Dave.
Yeah, I'm proud of it, I guess.
Leave me alone. You're the Spreaker drama.
Shut up.
The fuck? Shut up.
Hey, this is Katie with the page.
I've been through the halls.
I've been through the halls. I've had rocks thrown at me.
bullied.
I've been set on fire. What the fuck?
Yeah, I've been bullied. It's okay. Things will be okay.
Eat a frog and get over it.
Eat a frog and get over it. No, I decided from listening to Jenna Marbles the other day, and she says F-U-C-K like every third word.
Oh, kind of like
Me.
Howard Stern.
No, she's pretty bad about it, but she has a... oh, wait a minute. I just opened up her channel.
Whoops. The return of Jardo lives.
Good energy.
Thanks, dude. Welcome to Jenna's Ratchet Salon. This week on Jenna's Ratchet Salon, which I just invented is the thing, I am just going to do some shit to Hannah Hart's face.
See, she said do some shit to Hannah Hart's face. But I was
I guess she likes the language. Like a trucker.
I'm just more at home being able to throw out an F-bomb now and then. You know what I mean? I just have to have my F-bombs.
Right, so I'm really, really upset. not gonna lie, I was just crying for a little while because I'm so frustrated and angry with my living situation. House looks really nice, but it is not a very fun place to live. So today, the washing machine and
she says the name of this one is Fuck This House. Water. Fuck This House is what it's called.
Well, she's pretty wealthy. She gets money making YouTube videos, and she's still miserable.
You have
why no one will fuck her? Is that the problem?
You have no idea how much money she makes. She makes so much money at YouTube.
I wish I made YouTube money. That would be nice.
She makes $1 million a year. She makes $10,000 a week.
Damn.
Oh my God. She's complaining about what now? Does she have terminal cancer? What is her problem?
Yeah, she's complaining about her house. Give me a break. With that kind of money rolling in, you shouldn't be complaining about much.
Now, see, I used to hate when people downtown said that to me. I had no room to bitch about anything because I made money. I'm like, fuck you. I can still bitch even though I make money, right? Shut up.
No.
Good point.
Yes, I can.
So I had a really cool video that I was going to make today, but unfortunately, I'm probably just going to have a house full of plumbers and people just fucking all up in my shit, and I'm just angry. And this also happened recently. The 4th of July weekend, the bathroom in the back there in the bedroom was exploding sewage from the sink and the toilet and the bathtub, and
well, fuck you. No, I'm joking.
That'd have been gross. That'd have pissed me off.
Yeah, that would make me nauseated.
You know what? If you're like me, a person that wants love but doesn't need it, money and money.
Mr. Midnight Movie, you're going to be on your deathbed going, I need love. Anybody out there, anybody would send the nurse in. Nurse, tell me that.
He'll be listening to Tainted Love as in the hospital room.
Hey, dude. Hey.
Nurse, just tell me that you love me. That's all I need you to do. Mammy.
Give me money. Give me money and I'll tell you. For money, yes. I will do it.
Give me 100.
All his life, all he said is, I like love, but I don't need love. Yeah, you're going to think that one of these days when you're sitting there all by yourself.
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Now, do you need love, Debbie?
Debbie has love.
Do I need love?
You need it.
I don't know.
It's nice to get. You really need it.
All I know is I need these crackers. I know that.
Well, have you thought of putting some peanut butter on the crackers? Or you're not a big fan of that?
No.
Peanut butter is really good for you, by the way.
Where's Jewish Producer?
I don't know.
He's probably, what's it called? In the group chat the one night, about his Krishka or whatever it is. Who knows?
Chatboard warring. He's chatboard.
Barco, shut up, Barco. Shut up and shut up. What is? Oh, be right back. Later, guys, says the Random Radio Network. Shut the fuck up, Random Radio Network. Get out of my chat room, you little pussy. You don't even have a set in between your legs, sitting there telling the BW people, oh, yes,
ouch,
sir.
You just got served by Debbie.
Yes, sir. The wagon rolled into so-and-so and parked on my lawn. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Really? Really? And you expect me to have any kind of respect for you? You're a joke. Who are you, Random Radio Network?
An ass clown.
I think she's back on BTR. Who gives a fuck if I'm back on BTR? Maybe I own BTR, you pussy. Get out of there. I hate you. God.
Wouldn't that be funny if you did, Deb?
No.
BTR.
No.
Mm-mm. What?
No, I don't know why. I was just thinking, oh, BTR, bitch, get off my network.
Barco says, ha ha ha. Lispy Allen Wayne is back. Lispy Allen Wayne is a little bitch, and I feel sorry for his wife and his daughters because they've got a husband and a father with no huevos. None.
Is that no balls?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Hey, I caught on with some Spanish.
I'm serious.
No
He's got to
testicles.
be the biggest girl man I've ever seen. He probably sits around and braids his hair. Swear to God. I swear to God, I just can't stand him. Stabby, you're on thin ice, bitch. Shut up.
Oh, what's Stabby doing now that he, being himself?
Being perfect, being the smartest man in the world, being the #1 podcaster in the world.
Like Mr. Solution?
David, shut up! Hold on, I want to bitch about Stabby. David, listen to me. Stabby knows everything about podcasting. Stabby knows everything about me. Stabby knows everything about, thank you, Victor, the Bible. Stabby knows everything about you, David. Stabby knows everything about everything in the freaking world. Did you know that?
No. Does he have nothing better to do in life?
Well, he's the smartest man in the world. Stabby actually is God. Stabby is smarter. He's smarter than God, knows more than God. Stabby knows more than anybody in the whole world.
Well, if he's God, then I'm the Pope.
Well, his assistant is Apocalypse. Apocalypse also knows everything. Did you know that?
No.
Yes, he does. He knows everything.
I see.
But not me and Mr. Midnight Movie. We admit to being total dumb shits.
Can I be considered a dumb shit too?
You are a dumb shit.
Okay, cool. I'm proud to be one.
See, Apocalypse just said I do. Apocalypse, you don't have to record this, baby. I'm not going to delete it, so you don't have to put it on your graveyard revival bullshit.
Oh. So it's moved the movies, Debbie.
I want to love these guys. I want to love these guys. But guys, you got to be men. You got to step up. You got
some cojones.
Yeah, you got to either play big or get off the porch. I mean, you got to be a man, and a man. I've known a few on the internet. One of them I know is Mr. fucking Midnight Movie.
You're too kind, Debbie.
Fuck you. Anyway, what he does, he doesn't give a shit what people say. He's going to come on my show when the chips are down. He doesn't give a crap what you people say. He's going to do it anyway. He's like, fuck you. That's a man. And all of these other mealy-mouthed little men are going, oh, I don't like she who shall not be named.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's like, spit it out, Stop pussyfooting.
I mean, some of them can't even say her name. Don't say her name.
It sounds like a drama.
The ice bucket challenge.
Do what? What?
Have you done the ice bucket challenge, Debbie?
No, but I have a serious inkling that my daughter's fixing to challenge me to the ice bucket challenge.
Will you be uploading that to YouTube?
Oh, absolutely. We won't do it unless it's videotaped, because there wouldn't be any fun in it, right?
Now, is the ice bucket challenge when you're not expecting it?
No, you're actually expecting it. You're actually videotaping it, and it is a thing that is there, and you're in the moment. You're there.
It helps with all. It started with Alzheimer's and everything. No.
MS.
MS, yes. It started by that, and it caught on by a bunch of people. But there's been articles out there saying that what's the point of doing the Ice Bucket Challenge when that's not going to help with research and donations will?
I would like to see how much money MS has right now. Maybe $250 million or some shit like that. They've been getting...
The Ice Bucket Challenge would be like when they're not expecting it, like...
No.
Say when they're in the how about when they're in the shower?
No, not. Victor did that to me one of the very first times. One of the very first dates we went on, he invited me to go to what's that island in Texas? It's South Padre Island. He took me to South Padre Island, okay? And I wondered why he took a Polaroid camera with him, okay? He takes me to South Padre Island with his attorney and his girlfriend. He was with us. And I'm out laying on the beach for 2 days. I get this deep, dark tan. I had this little tiny triangle bikini. They call it a triangle bikini. It has a triangle in the front and the back and on both you-know-whats. Well, I go back to town. Okay, wait a minute. I'm getting ahead of myself. I was in the shower. We were getting ready to go out drinking one night. And I was drinking so much at this bar on the beach of South Padre Island. I went out in the parking lot, got sick, went back in and drank more, okay? But that's not the point. The point is I was in the shower, and all of a sudden, boom, he pours ice water all over me in the shower, and I'm going, God damn it, Vic. Well, then he tears open the shower curtain and starts taking Polaroid pictures, right? Okay, wow. You can imagine, okay? And those pictures, I heard from his attorney one time that he had taken them to a stag party and was showing some of the guys. And I was like, are you serious? He actually was doing that? And they were actually pretty flattering because I remember seeing them in the hotel room before he left, and I thought he had like gotten rid of them or whatever. But that's the only time I've ever had an ice bucket challenge, whatever.
How would he feel if it was done to him? If he did the ice bucket on him when he was in the shower, would he be pissed?
I don't know, but you're on your phone, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Damn, you won't be able to see my screen. I was going to show you the Ron White Ice Bucket Challenge to show you what it's like. Here's Ron White's Ice Bucket Challenge. Just listen. It's only 38 seconds long, but just take a listen to how it goes, okay? Here it comes.
I'm Ron White, and I've accepted the ALS challenge. Given to me by Kathy Nelson. Here are my challenges. Jeff Foxworthy, Larry the Cable Guy, Benjamin Netanyahu, Marshall White, my son, and DG Guy, who's about to dump water on me, and Alex Ramundo, my brother-in-law. Give it to me! I don't give a
fuck! God, that looked so fucking cold.
Have you seen some of the ice bucket challenges where they put $10,000 in a bucket and then dump it over their heads and then challenge someone?
Have y'all heard of WikiBear?
No, what is it?
WikiBear, like Wikipedia. Let me show you WikiBear. You've got to hear WikiBear. On Conan O'Brien, it's WikiBear. Take a listen. Now, he always goes to these really negative things, but listen to WikiBear, okay? This is on Conan. You're gonna love this. I know you, Mr. Midnight Movie, will. Take a listen to WikiBear.
The world's greatest superheroes
You can't just put on a suit and start saving people.
Are also the greatest names in comedy.
Sorry, it's commercial. Can't get rid of them.
That was really good.
That sucks.
I know, I'm stuck with them.
The greatest superheroes in the world.
I've got ad blocker. I've got it.
Guys,
it's not working.
Or are we mental patients?
I resent that you don't think you
Fuck off. I just muted it. I've got ad blocker on there. It's even showing to be on right now. Okay, take a listen to WikiBear. This is hysterical.
The annual New York Toy Fair, you've all heard of that. Of course you have. Was held recently, and it's where they show off all the cool new toys. And one of the new toys that got some attention, and it's a toy that really intrigued me, was something called WikiBear. I don't know if you've heard about this. It's a talking teddy bear that actually goes online and connects to Wikipedia to answer kids' questions.
Wow.
It's fascinating. It's the way things are going.
Yeah.
I found out about WikiBear, and I wanted to check out how this thing works. So our staff bought a WikiBear today. Should we turn it on and play with this thing?
Yeah.
Why not? I just turned the switch on, okay?
Hello, I'm WikiBear. What's your name?
Conan O'Brien.
Conan Christopher O'Brien, former Simpsons writer and current American television host?
Oh, that is really cool.
That's great.
Yeah.
I can answer any question you have. I'm WikiBear.
It's great. Okay, here's a question. WikiBear, what's the longest street in America?
Checking now. Got it. That title belongs to Colfax Avenue in Colorado, over 26 miles long. Yay!
No, that's great. That was really cool that he came up with that.
Yeah. And speaking of long streets, Civil War General James Longstreet was partially responsible for over 10,000 Confederate casualties during the Battle of Antietam, the bloodiest single-day battle in American history. What a bloodbath! I'm Wiki Bear!
Yeah, there were a lot of terrible fatalities in the Civil War.
Imagine ditches filled with dead horses.
Okay. Let's try another question. What's the fastest animal on land?
The fastest land animal is the cheetah. It can reach speeds up to 75 miles per hour.
See? That was great information really fast.
Yeah. But it's still not fast enough to outrun Jack the Ripper. The notorious 19th century British serial killer who murdered at least 5 prostitutes, lickety-split.
He was a terrible killer, Jack the Ripper, yeah.
And he was never caught or punished. What a clever fellow, yay!
I don't know if yay is the right sentiment.
Yay!
No! Jack the Ripper got away. That's terrible.
Well, some think he was a member of the royal family and some strings were pulled.
You know, you,
Sound like a beetle there.
Yeah, you're sort of starting to ad-lib there, Wiki Bear.
It's been part of my programming.
Yeah. I'm curious. I'm going to keep trying here. You'd think I'd give up at this point.
You
but
sure?
Yeah. How long did it take the first American astronauts to reach the moon, Wiki Bear?
It took just 4 days for Apollo 11 to reach the moon.
He's exactly right. I knew that one.
That's much less time than it took the Donner Party to travel from Missouri to California. But unlike the Donner Party, those astronauts didn't resort to cannibalism. I'm Wiki Bear.
Yeah, no one wants to hear about the Donner Party, okay?
One member of the party went so mad from hunger he ripped off his clothes and ran screaming into the woods. He was the first one eaten.
Okay.
What a bizarre and easily preventable tragedy, yay!
Let's try something kid-friendly. How many people visit Disneyland each year?
Mickey Mouse greets almost 16 million visitors a year.
You can't do anything with that, right? That's a lot of people.
Yes, but that's a drop in the bucket compared to the 200 million people who were killed by the bubonic plague.
Oh, for God's sake. Why are you bringing up the plague? I talked about Mickey Mouse.
Well, the plague was spread by rats, Mickey Mouse's cousins. But here's one question Wikipedia can't answer. What kind of God would allow that to happen?
Okay, all right.
And there you have it.
I am really...
Wiki Bear, yay!
Yay, Wiki Bear!
Did you ever, a Jimmy Kimmel when he had,
Talk into the phone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There
Hold on.
he is.
Let me there we go. I have to clear my throat now. Did you watch the Jimmy Kimmel where it was after Halloween and they had parents send in video of their kids' reaction after they told them we ate all of your candy?
No, I did not. Is that funny?
Yes, I've seen
it. Funny.
It was. They played a joke on him saying we ate all your candy, and then waited a bit, and then they pulled out the Halloween candy.
You mean this? Because I'm Wiki Bear. Yay!
One more thing. On Monday night, I issued a
all your
challenge to the
Halloween
parents
candy
of America. I asked parents to pretend they ate all their kids' Halloween candy and videotape that and post it to YouTube under the heading, "Hey, Jimmy Kimmel, I told my kids I ate all their Halloween candy." And a lot of people did, and I guess I didn't expect so much crying. I kind of thought the kids would be just mad. Almost every one of them cries. But we got what we got, and to those children whose tears are about to be immortalized on television, I apologize in advance.
I'm going to tell you what happened to your candy, Blake. I ate it all. I ate yours too, Alan.
Me and Mommy ate it last night when you were asleep.
I ate all your Halloween candy last night.
Daddy, where's the candy?
What candy?
Daddy!
Dad didn't eat all your candy.
Oh.
I tricked you.
I'm very, very sorry, Rachel. I ate all your Halloween candy. How much was it? Oh, Rachel, I'm sorry. You know I like candy, Rachel. Do you still love me?
So I ate all the candy.
What?
I'm so sorry. It's just I'm pregnant and I get really hungry and I ate all of it.
There you go, Cat. You didn't eat all the candy. Hello, Jimmy.
Cat, please get more candy. I ate them last night. I took them to work with me.
Last night we stayed up and we ate all your candies. Are you guys okay with that?
Why?
Well, I think we get the gist of that one. Have you ever heard Jimmy Kimmel gives kids a lie detector test?
No, wait
Yes.
a second. How do you think Chet would react, like this Halloween, if you guys say, "Oh, we ate all your Halloween candy"? Do you think he'd go berserk?
He would probably cry. I'm not going to lie.
Why would you even? I don't think you would do that, though.
You want to make him mad?
You think that's cruel?
Oh, I think it's pretty cruel. But at least, I mean, you teach your kids pretty young how to take a joke. This is Jimmy Kimmel's lie detector. Now it's the naughty or nice edition. This is pretty freaking funny.
I'm gonna get going, guys. I gotta get up.
As you know.
Why?
Why? Because I gotta go and to my art therapy.
Wait a minute now. You got to get up at 6 a.m. to go to art therapy?
Yes.
I would sit there and draw black X's if I had to get up at 6 a.m. for art therapy, Dave.
Yeah, well, that's why I drink coffee in the morning at such early hours.
Who loves you, Dave?
You do, Debbie, and Mr. Midnight Movie, and Jewish producer.
Jewish I'm Not Here producer?
Yes.
Yeah, we do. We love you. We love you.
Has anyone... oh, never mind. I'm not even going to bring him up. It's not worth it.
All right. We love you anyway.
And Barco, for your information, I am not the fatty,
the fuck is Barco doing? Barco, shut the F up. Be nice.
He's like Dave F, the fatty. It's like, I had weight loss surgery, Barco, so...
Yeah, so blow
trying.
him. All right, here we go with the lie detector, naughty or nice, on Jimmy Kimmel. And we wanted to tell you goodbye, Dave. We love you.
Goodbye, I love you. I'll call in again.
Okie dokie.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
All right.
Bye.
Peace out, Girl Scout. Here we go.
Well, Santa Claus has his hands full over this next couple of weeks. He's making toys. People are questioning his ethnicity. He's overwhelmed. So Guillermo and I decided to pitch in to help. We broke out our trusty lie detector to help him determine which kids deserve to get presents this year and which don't. I should mention the lie detector is fake. I control it with my foot. But 7-year-old Taylor didn't know that, and so she swore to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
That's the Truth Fairy.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice meeting you. Okay, I'm gonna put this.
The Truth Fairy is going to put a lie detector on you, okay?
Okay.
And so it's an electronic device attached to your fingers and to your head there. And if you do lie to me, we will hear a buzzer. We will know that you are lying. So I ask that you tell the complete truth, okay?
Okay.
Okay, very good. As you know, Christmas is coming up. Have you done anything at all naughty this year?
No.
Okay, now right off the bat, we're getting some lies. So just go ahead and tell me some of the naughty things you did. It's okay, but tell me the truth. And
Well, sometimes I don't really clean up after my dog because, well, I know Santa does it because one night when we visited Virginia, it was Christmas Day, and I went onto my yard and I'm like, what is that? It was big reindeer poop.
Well,
I didn't know why. I thought he cleaned up after his reindeer.
Can I tell you something? And I just, if you could keep this between us, it would be great. Santa's reindeer didn't poop on the lawn. Santa pooped on the lawn. Yeah, he's in that sleigh for, the whole night, and sometimes with all the cookies that people leave him, Sometimes he just has to go. So Santa pooped in that yard in Virginia. Even Santa does naughty things sometimes. In fact, Santa for a while was pooping in the house. Yeah, and it was a problem because people want to know what was going on. They were blaming their children. Do you think it's better to give gifts or to get gifts?
I think give. I mean, like, give from, like, they give. They give. That's what I mean.
They give. Oh, okay. All right. That makes more sense. They give. So you think it's better to receive than to give?
Yeah, kind of. I still need to learn that.
You what?
I kind of still need to learn that.
When's the last time you did something really nice?
Actually, not really. I can't think of anything.
Well, I'm glad you're being honest about it. I mean, not everyone does nice things.
Not everyone.
You included. Yeah. Maybe you can do some nice things before Christmas time.
Christmas.
Though. Do you do your chores?
Well, not all the time.
Not all the time. Okay. Tell me about that.
Sometimes when my dad tells me to take out the dog, I do.
But not
Even
always.
though it's really Stuart's chore that he never does.
Who's Stuart? Is that the mouse?
My brother.
Oh, your brother. Okay. Your brother's named after a mouse?
No.
Is your brother a mouse?
Well, he knows the show of Stuart Little, the mouse.
So, do you think I should write him down for no gifts?
Well, maybe, or...
Maybe like half a gift.
Yeah, half.
Maybe we'll chop something in half and give it to him?
Like, maybe...
Half a cookie.
Or like half a bracelet or necklace.
Oh, that's a good idea. We'll get him half a bracelet or half a necklace.
Or a ring.
Have you done anything else you want to tell me about this year? Is there anything that I could say to Santa that would, because the nicer you've been, the more gifts you're going to get. I mean, it's as simple as that.
No, not really.
Nothing. I have one more question for you. Do you think the Truth Fairy is beautiful?
Yes. Well, just for the little white things, it kind of looks like...
Well, no, I'm not really asking
well,
about...
Well, it could use a little pretty hair.
I'm just saying, look at...
That wasn't even the funny one. I clicked the wrong one, but I continued to let it roll anyway.
No, it wasn't funny at all.
It was kind of stupid, wasn't it?
That's true. No, it's kind of stupid.
I can't believe you're already in bed and you haven't talked to me in 3 years.
You know what? I was just tired of waiting.
And then what did you do?
Wait, what? Isn't that going to put a dump?
What?
I just had a fucking punchline over here. Oh.
It's only you and I.
Yeah. You said, I can't believe that you were in bed. And it's been 3 years, and I said I was tired of waiting.
I think I'm going to be the lie detector wiki bear tonight. Anytime somebody tells a lie in the chat room or on the phone here with us, I'm going to sound the alarm and let everybody know, oh, well, look, it's the Random Radio Network. He's back in my chat room. Now, does the BWC know you're in the chat room, Random Radio Network? They might come and get you, and you may have to bow down to them again and kiss their asses. Are you kidding me? No respect. No respect. And I have to respect you. And if I don't, you are worth nothing to me. Men have, and when you're born a man, when you come out of the womb and they say it's a boy, you have a duty to the world to be a man. And that is very, very important. And for those of you who don't know how to do that, you need to learn how to do that. Being a man means you are. It's basically what I used to tell my son is just do what they tell the Boy Scouts to do, okay? Be brave, be honest, and be forthright. And say the Boy Scout pledge every morning after you shave in the mirror. I, on my honor, will do my duty to God and my country, to protect. What is the Boy Scout pledge? I forgot. Boy Scout pledge.
I was only in the Cub Scouts, Debbie. I was not in the Boy Scouts. I
Here
went
we
to
go.
Weebelos.
The Boy Scout pledge goes, on my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight, to be loyal, helpful, trustworthy, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. Now that's the way I think all men should be. I think all men should be required to go through Marine Corps boot camp after they graduate from high school. The summer after they graduate from high school, they should have to go through Marine Corps boot camp, not necessarily to join the Marines, just to go through the basic training. I totally believe that.
Now, if Mr. Solution wanted me to, what about women, Debbie?
Women should be required to go to the Betty Crocker School of Cooking and learn how to do laundry, learn how to keep a house clean, and learn how to raise children and stay home and be a woman like I am. I know my place, and I do it very well. I am where I need to be. And when both parents are out working, who is minding the home? Who is minding the children? Some stranger at a daycare center is raising your kids, which means they turn out to be her kids. She's putting their values into your children, her values. Think about it. Somebody else is raising your children. Why would you even have the kids if you're not going to be able to stay home and raise them? And some people come back with, well, we can't afford to raise our kids. Well, then you're living beyond your means. You're living in too large of a home and driving too nice of a car. And I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. You should be driving a 73 Pontiac and living in a trailer if you can't afford those kids. I believe that. I don't give a shit. I believe it.
Well,
and I believe that if you're on welfare, you should have to do community service constantly until you find a job. They should be out picking up trash, mowing lawns for the common areas of every community that they're living in. They should be doing all kinds of work. They should be working in the school districts. Get out and make them work. If they're going to be on welfare, collecting all that money and all that free food off their EBT, whatever they call them, cards or tickets or whatever they are, then they should be doing something to earn it. I believe that, Mr. Midnight Movie. Get them off their asses, make them work. And the only people that should not be working are if you are disabled.
Yeah. Well, welfare was originally started as a widow's pension.
I can't understand you. You're talking into your hand again.
I said, did you know that welfare was originally started as a widow's pension for when the husband died off and left the woman destitute. I mean that's what it was meant for. And it was meant, back then it was like unheard of that if a man got a woman pregnant that he wouldn't marry her. That was the way it was back in those days.
Well, it's ridiculous. It's totally...
Now it's like, a man, gets a woman pregnant and like, hey, they may get married, they may not.
People are lazy pieces of shit. The total
what was that?
Total number of Americans on welfare right now, 12,800,000. The total number of Americans on food stamps, 46,700,000. The total number of Americans on unemployment insurance is 5,600,000. And the percent of the United States population on welfare is 4.1%.
Yeah, that's...
Total government spending on welfare annually, this is not including food stamps or unemployment, is $131.9 billion. Am I keeping you up?
No. I'm just...
The percent of recipients that are white are 38%. The percent of recipients that are black are 39%. The percent of recipients that are Hispanic is 15%. Asian is 2%. And other is 3%. I guess those are green and purple.
Yeah, the green and purple. I'm one of them, by the way, who's on welfare. I'm a green person on welfare.
The top states that are welfare recipiented are Hawaii, Alaska, Massachusetts, Connecticut, D.C., New York, New Jersey, Rhode Island, California, and Virginia.
Yeah, there are a lot of Hawaiians in California on welfare.
Why is Hawaii? I thought if you lived in Hawaii, you were a millionaire.
Well, if you're native of Hawaii, basically, a lot of them are diabetic. They're in horrific shape. Pacific Islanders are the least educated. I don't even know if they're considered Asian. Well, they're the least educated in the Asiatic group. And they're just, I guess they're considered, really, really light. I mean, I don't know, lazy or just not very industrious.
Well, according to the Cato Institute, which examines state-by-state value of welfare for a mother of 2, said benefits in Hawaii averages $49,000 a year. Good morning. Michael Tanner, co-author of the Cato study, said that since welfare isn't taxed, a person would have to earn $60,000 in Hawaii to take home the same $49,000 a person on welfare would. There is no evidence that people on welfare are lazy. Indeed, surveys of them consistently show their desire for a job, but they're also not stupid. If you pay them more not to work than they can earn by working, many people choose not to work. Senator Minority Leader Sam Slom, a member of the Senate Human Services and Ways and Means Committee, says the study's results are not surprising to those who have followed the geometric increases in total welfare benefits and expenditures. Quote, I said in a public hearing several years ago that within a few years our human services welfare cost would surpass public education in Hawaii. This came to pass in 2012, Slom said. It is a shame that Hawaii has such a huge governmental cost and tax burden, which in turn creates more of a welfare class and the growing inability of a middle class to sustain themselves, let alone to privately assist the less fortunate. We have been promised hope and change in this state, and there is no change, only hope. Susie Chun Oakland, the chair of the Senate Human Services Committee, was traveling and could not be reached for comment. The vice chairman of the committee, Josh Green, did not return our call. The State Department of Human Services refused Watchdog's request to provide information on how much the state spends on welfare and the number of welfare recipients.
Well, I don't think they're lazy, but...
Can't understand you, dear.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think they're lazy, but are they necessarily moral?
Okay, let me give you an example. If I was going to give you $2,000 a month on welfare with an EBT card of $1,000 a month on groceries, and you could not find a job that paid, you could find a job, you've been offered jobs, but they just didn't quite pay what the welfare paid. Would you stop the welfare and go take the job, or would you go take the job? Oh wait, whatever.
I would take the welfare and work as a radio disc jockey on internet radio all day. But yeah, of course, yeah, and of course that, and it's
now remember,
it is kind of a changing morality.
You can sleep as late as you want. You can do whatever you want. You can just do whatever you want 24 hours a day and still get all the money that you need.
Yeah, I mean, doing what you want is a set of morality. I'll have a kid, whether I can pay for it or not, because the state will pay for it.
Not in this household. Heather receives $1,500 a month from her baby daddy. $1,500 a month. And from her job, I don't know exactly what she makes, but I know she makes, I've seen one of her checks accidentally one time, and it said $724. And I don't know if that was for 2 weeks or for 1 week, but Heather is not hurting. Trust me. Heather drives a 2014 Jetta. She dresses like a bitch. She has her hair done at Neiman Marcus, the same place that the DCC has theirs done. She does not want for anything, nor does her baby. And she's doing just fine. Plus,
is Neiman Marcus an expensive place to have your hair done?
It's the #1 place to have your hair done in Dallas.
Now, what about Supercuts? You guys don't go there?
It's only $7.
Really?
I don't get my hair cut in a salon. I cut my own hair.
How come your daughter doesn't cut her own hair?
Because my daughter's not me.
Yeah, that's true.
She is the polar opposite of me on pretty much everything except for having my heart. She has the heart of, her heart is so sensitive, it's crazy. You can't even say, I'll get her in here and and prove it to you. I could say, hey, Heather, a dog got ran over. She goes, Mommy, stop, don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me. I mean, she just goes into a complete, when it comes to animals, she is extremely, extremely, extremely touchy.
Yeah. Well, you didn't even want me to tell you the story of when I was driving on the road.
No.
Okay, there we go. So you and her are alike in that way.
Mm-hmm, she has my same heart. Now, Steven doesn't. I mean, Steven won't kill anything. He knows better than that. But he's definitely tougher because anytime one of our animals has gotten killed, Steven's always gone out there and picked it up off the road and put it in the casket and taken it to the pet cemetery and all that kind of stuff like that. So he's pretty tough when it comes to that. Except the night his dog got ran over, and that was very, very sad. It was the first time I'd seen Steven cry since he was a baby, but he sat there and held his dog in the rain and cried like a baby. It was so sad. But, we've just had bad luck with doggies. But now we don't let any of them out. That's why they're always, always, always in the house. They're never even out.
Now, if you see a dead bird, can you, take a shovel and pick it up and put it in the trash?
No. I would never do that. No. I can't. I'm very sensitive. I'm ridiculous. I hate it. It's nothing to brag about. I can't stand it. I think it's stupid. I'm so sensitive. It's crazy.
Oh, okay.
Now, where did you do your shows, Mr. Midnight Movie? On Spreaker?
Yeah, I did my show on Spreaker. One was the first. We did it two in the night. We did Muhammad.
I see that.
I think it was called.
Muhammad was a slave-owning white racist, and come on our show, Sarge and Mr. Solution praise to Allah. Is that right?
Yeah. We have a song there for the first for Mr. Solution praise to Allah that I really liked.
Or do I have to call on the debate? Do I have to call Poverty Supreme? Oh God, good God, Allah.
So I just call him Team Good God Allah. I don't know. I'll just go over to the moderator.
Who's going to be on his team?
I don't know.
What are we going to debate?
We got to arrange all that. How that's going to be and stuff,
What are we going to debate?
White supremacy.
Really?
I think it'll be white guilt versus white supremacy.
Who's going to be on Team Mr. Midnight Movie or whatever?
I was going to have you and Jewish producer. I'd like to get Sarge.
We can get Phil Hendry's bitch.
Let's get Phil Hendry's bitch.
She said, "Just tell me when you're ready."
Good God Allah.
Good God Allah.
But you know what? Jewish producer and I kind of duped the song on our first on the one Mr. Solution praised Allah.
Can I play some of it?
Play it, please. Play it.
Oh, no. Now, I do not take any responsibility for what I'm about to play. It could be absolutely rubbish. But here we go.
Yes, we're going to tweet it.
Let's say thank you, Allah, for blessing us with good life in this world. Inshallah.
And Mr. Brother Short, let me say, I am also a member of the Nation of Islam, and they will pull you over. They don't discriminate. They don't care who you are or what you do. You to them, you're just another nigga, and I will say it. That's what they think.
We talk, the things we see. Thank you, Allah. Thank you, Allah.
And Mr. Brother Short, let me say, I am also a member of the Nation of Islam.
Thank you, Allah. Thank you, Allah.
I am also a member of the Nation of Islam. I am also a member of the Nation of Islam. I am also a member of the Nation of Islam, and the Nation of Islam. Member of the Nation of Islam. A member of the Nation of Islam. Member of the Nation of Islam. Member of the Nation of Islam. I'm also a member of the Nation of Islam, and they will pull you over. They don't discriminate. They don't care who you are or what you do. You to them, you're just another nigga. You're just another nigga. Just another nigga. Another nigga. Another nigga.
Thank you, Allah. Thank you, Allah, for telling me to kill all the white people because they are the devils. Thank you, Allah, for telling me to go and smash down the towers because they are the devils. The devil, Debbie Daly is the white bitch devil. Thank you, Allah.
Now, what did you think of that?
I like that very much. I am now a Muslim, Debbie Daly. Thank you. I like that song very much. It's not over though. Let's hear rest of song, please, and then I'm going to continue singing. Thank you, Allah. This is great, actually.
I'll never forget to see after
You're just another nigga.
Sometimes I'm all alone, feeling sorrow not so strong. I'm ready to be so strong. Thank you, Allah.
Thank you, Mr. Solution. Thank you, Mr. Solution.
I would like to add something if I could. This is Brian Coleman. This is Brian Coleman. This is Brian Coleman.
Thank you, Allah.
Solution.
Thanks for Solution.
I see that Debbie started her show. We can give her a call.
Yes.
Actually, I want to hear
Yes.
some of this.
Muhammad was a white man.
Answer.
Sometimes I'm all alone, feeling sorrow not so strong. I'll pray to you and stay so strong. Thank you, Allah. Thank you,
Mr. Solution is in the nation of Islam. Nation of Islam. He thinks he's smarter than everybody in the world. He is Islam. Nation of Islam. John Wiley Price is going. He's going to the Huska, 'cause he's in the nation of Islam. The nation of Islam. He lied on his taxes. Now he's going to the Huska. He's in the nation of Islam. He won't get to wear his bow tie with his orange jacket on. Anyway, this sounds good. And this is where you guys start talking. Are you still with me, dear?
I had myself on mute. Yes, Islam is
Take a
the
drink.
root, and terrorism is the fruit.
The nation of Islam, they will chop your head off if you piss them off. They say choppy, choppy off. Okay, let's see what you guys have to say here. You're making me nuts here. Here we go.
I was
Debbie
bloviating
McHugh,
like
he
a
types
buffoon.
like a fifth grader.
What did he say? What's he said?
He's just a moron. Every time I talk to him, he says the points he makes require. I would rather be a scholar of the writings of Muhammad than to understand anything Stabby McHuggs types. It makes no sense.
Ugh.
Ooh, damn you, Jewish producer. You spoke bad of Allah McHuggs. He knows everything in the world. Did you know that Stabby McHuggs is an expert on podcasting?
Did you know
What?
that Stabby McHuggs is an expert on prison rape?
I knew that. I actually did. I knew that. But then I'm WikiBear. Yay! WikiBear.
Did you know that Stabby McHuggs is an Okay.
No, what's he an expert on? I want to know. Maybe I don't know this one.
Oh, I was listening to my show, Bloviate. Oh, isn't he an expert in mud huts?
He is. I knew that. You didn't get me on that one either. But he is an expert on mud huts. You're right.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum, Stabby.
And all praise to Allah. Without him, our lives would not be as cherished. Praise to Allah for Spreaker. Praise to Allah
Praise
for
to Allah.
Stabby McHuggs.
Yes. Praise to Allah
Praise
for
to
Stabby.
Allah.
The smartest man on the world.
Praise to Allah for Debbie. Debbie didn't answer. Is she even on?
I hope you are going to be nicey poo, are you? Are you going to make mommy mad?
I hope not.
Spreaker, right? I mean, is she even on Spreaker?
Who knows? But, all I can think about is Stabby McHuggs and his fifth grade typing skills. Is this what we have to look forward? Like when we're really old and crinkled up and we need a helping hand, we're going to have to look towards the Stabby generation. And oh my God, What are they going to do? Are they going to tweet us? They're going to tweet help to us? Are they going to text message us?
Who knows?
Now, wait a minute.
Send us
Stop.
a text message.
Hang on, boys. I have a song that I made too about some people. Like it's not as good as Thank You Allah, but it's pretty good. Take a listen.
But in the words of my good friend Goofy Phone, a 404 stops nothing. Making her life a living hell every way that I can.
Skype account that she supposedly doesn't use anymore, but she really does is...
You know how much I love to play.
No, well, I'm kind of hesitant with this one because there's just so much drama around this woman right now, you know? But it's just a coincidence, okay? It's just a coincidence.
Hater. Hater.
Them drum machines ain't got no soul.
Factually. Oh, being trash back slut.
Hater.
But I had my own beef with her, and this is why, okay? I know people are wondering, or she's wondering.
Factually.
Hater. 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 No, this is for Debbie Daly. She pissed me off. Hater. Hater, 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 hater.
Machines ain't got no soul.
Welcome. This is ex-governor and welcome. This is ex-governor.
Hater. Hater.
That pissed me off. I did not realize it, of course, at the time until I listened back to the show.
Saying immediately a hater. It's okay. I mean, like, hater.
I'm about ready to take stuff out of his ass. I'm gonna do it.
I have no tolerance for you at all. I have no sympathy for you.
Hater.
Whatever you get, you get. And I won't say your name.
Hater.
And when I get it, you will get it.
I am talking about the one, the only Debbie Daly.
Machines ain't got no soul.
Welcome. This is ex-governor and Navy SEAL Jesse Ventura. This is Debbie After Dark, hosted by Debbie Daly.
This is Lester Bartholomew Jones, and I just want you to know that I never listen to the Debbie Daly Show. That's a fact.
Factually.
Deb! Deb! Debbie!
Ta-da!
Who's that going, Debbie? Who's that?
I can't say. That's a big secret.
Oh, damn you.
I
Damn
know.
because
Damn.
Excuse me.
Damn us. I want to hear more of your show, though. It's funny.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What has happened to Lester, by the way?
Hopefully.
He's still, he's around. Did you not hear his message today? He called.
No, I did not.
Yeah, he called today and said, let me see, where'd you go? Here he is. Here's Lester's voicemail that he left just actually this morning.
Well, I'm assuming that this is the gorgeous, fantastically popular, and wonderful Debbie Daly. And this is Lester Bartholomew Jones. I just wanted to say hello. I actually turned the radio on for the first time in months. And there you were. So anyway, I just want to say hello, and I will talk to you soon. You take care, and bye-bye.
That's what's going on with Lester. That was this morning at 1:41 a.m. He always calls me after my shows to talk and have a chit-chat, and I must have been asleep. I fell asleep last night during the rebroadcast of that show that I played. So, back to the Mr. Midnight. Mr. Solution praises Allah.
I'll never have to call those people. I'll just be dead.
Yes, death might be better.
Probably.
Death might be better. You know what? Death might be better than living under some of these civil rights, Islamo-fascist, Nazi pigs.
Well, that's a good point.
Yeah. I mean, living under Ferguson with those drama queens. I mean, you know what I mean? There are people that probably knew him and like his mother and immediate family. But, come off it, man. Come off all the, like, your hands in the air. Come off it, man. Knock it off. You look silly. You look buffoonish. I mean, I look buffoonish, but I know I look buffoonish. I already fucking know it. And these people, we're giving these people like that they're serious. You guys look like jackasses with your hands in the air. Some of you with rags over your heads and hands in the air. It's buffoon time. What time is it? Buffoon time. Give me a break.
What's crazy is how predictable it all is. You see it a mile away.
Yeah.
And you always inform me about it because I don't see it from a mile away. But after you tell me, I look at it, and sure enough, there it is. It's all laid out.
Yeah.
Predictable and nasty.
The news media is lapping up this shit like it is the best chocolate fondue, and it's really shit. It's shit. Diarrhea with fucking corn on the cob shit. It's bullshit. Come on, man. Fucking wake up, man. These individuals are not diplomatic. If you lived under them, they would, it would be some of the worst shit you'd ever have to live under. These people, this is social squalor and barbaric behavior, 101.
All right.
And they're tyrants. They're nothing more than fucking tyrants.
You're right. And Stabby McHugs is trying to be a tyrant. Please respond. Yes. Please respond to this comment he made. Yes. We all know Mr. Midnight Movie has zero sympathy for anyone who don't look like him.
That's
is this
not
true?
true.
Is this true?
No, I don't have sympathy really for anybody. Mm-hmm. So, and I certainly don't have sympathy for any of these phony baloney bullshitters. Yeah. Come on, man. Stop acting.
That's why this makes him such a sellout. Stabby, you are such a sellout for that opinion.
Yeah.
He's a sellout in so many ways, but I think he's maybe one day he'll see the light. What a stupid sellout comment that was.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I have sympathy for that reporter who Stabby gave that link to me of that reporter being decapitated. I guess he looked like me, but I'd have sympathy for anybody that got decapitated like that and who had his hands tied behind his back. Where's the outrage over something like that? This guy had his head fucking sliced off. And they're making comparisons to this guy who who for all intents and purposes probably smashed that officer a few times in the face, and then probably charged at him. But you only hear a few snippets.
Yeah. Hey, I'd like to stop. Can we stop that video real quick? I mean,
yes.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever known anyone to attack a cop, to punch a cop in the face?
My father.
Really?
Oh, it was so long ago. It was back in the 1950s. He punched out a DPS officer and went home, left him laying on the side of the road, got back in his car, went home and went to bed. And the next morning, they walked up and they went. And my grandfather went, yes. And he goes, They said, JT, we got to arrest David. He says, what for? He's asleep. Well, he punched out a DPS officer last night on Interstate 30. Okay. And, yeah, so that's what happened. He didn't go to prison or anything like that. He got to put on some kind of probation. It was hysterical, though. Because he was
what did he punch him out for?
Well, I've told y'all before, my father he's a manly man. He was a manly man. He was a badass. Because he was being smart-ass and abusive to my father, and my father cold-cocked him and knocked him flat out. It's one of the most famous stories told in my family. But that's the only time.
Well...
But I mean, that was back in the 50s. That was a complete different world. This isn't your grandfather's America. This is not.
Well, also, he's lucky, he could have gotten shot for that. I mean, he was risking his life.
Yeah, but back then they didn't do stuff like that, No,
the fuck they didn't.
Well, whatever. He did it, and it all went away, and it's just one of the biggest funny stories that we tell nowadays in my family. But anyway, I was honest, though. I'm always honest, right?
Well, do you know anyone alive who cold-cocked?
No, hell no. Who would cold-cock a cop?
Or punch a cop, I mean, this guy, look, if it's true that he punched a cop, in the face for telling him to get out of the road and telling him to stop and then attacked him.
Mm-hmm. Is that what they're saying that this guy did in Ferguson, Missouri now?
Yeah, I mean, we all saw, how about strong-arm a security guard?
Mr. Midnight Movie, the guy had to have been doing something. I mean, you don't just walk out in the street and go, hey there, throw your hands up and get loaded by bullets from a cop. That's just not the way it works.
Well, no, okay. Well, did you see the video of him strong-arming there's video of Michael Brown strong-arming a
what?
A store clerk.
Yeah, I saw him push him.
Yeah, well, no, he was basically what people have said is he was stealing a box of
cigars.
A box of cigars.
Right. He didn't want to pay for them.
Yeah, who strong arms? Why are these people so up in arms about a criminal?
That's what they do.
Yeah. This guy was a criminal. If he were white, no one would really care.
On that show over there, Talk Real Solutions, they called Trayvon Martin the Prince. Their Prince.
Come on, man.
He was a little thug. Although I was on Trayvon's side during that whole trial, that whole deal. You remember that, right?
Yeah.
I was on his side.
Yes, you were.
I felt that George Zimmerman was wrong in his actions against that kid, and I stand by that to this day. But however, I wouldn't call him a prince.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. You know who had the best video of that, in my opinion, and talks about that at length from point A to point B is Stefan Molyneux had a video.
On Trayvon Martin. Has he spoke up about this new kid?
Yes, he has.
What does he say about the new one?
Well, he said, this is the evidence that I had, that I have, and not all the evidence is out, but he mentioned that he basically was caught stealing a box of cigars, or he was, that it looked like him on the videotape. And,
Hi, everybody. This is Stefan Molyneux from Free Domain Radio. It is with a heavy heart that we turn our attention to Ferguson, Missouri, where recently a young black man, Michael Brown, was shot by a white policeman in the street. And we have, for the last 2 days, been combing over every source of information that we can find. And thank you so much to those who donate to make this possible, to find out, as far as can be ascertained at the moment, the truth about Michael Brown and the Ferguson riots. So a few caveats, of course. All this information is in flux at the moment. I am not a lawyer. I am a researcher and a philosopher, and I believe we have the best information to date, but this is all speculative and conditional. But there are facts that you will find in this presentation that will change your perspective of what has happened. So let's start with the timeline. 11:48 a.m., Officer Darren Wilson and an ambulance crew were at an unrelated call about a sick child. 11:51 a.m., 3 minutes later, a 911 call reports a strong-armed robbery at a nearby convenience store. 11:52 a.m., 1 minute later, the police radio dispatch gives a description of two robbery suspects who stole a very cheap, almost cigar floor shavings brand of cigar called Swisher Sweet Cigars. At 12:01 p.m., 9 minutes later, Officer Wilson encounters Michael Brown and his friend Dorian Johnson walking in the middle of the street in the 2900 block of Canfield Drive. Officer Wilson shoots and kills Brown following an altercation. 12:04 p.m., a second officer and the ambulance from the sick call arrives to provide Brown medical attention, but he is declared dead at the scene. 12:05 p.m., a police supervisor arrives at the scene of the shooting. Now, according to his friend, Dorian Johnson, Michael Brown put his hands up and tried to communicate to Officer Darren Wilson that he was not a threat, but Wilson continuously fired shots. Johnson said no one gave him a chance to live. Thomas Jackson, the Ferguson police chief, said Friday that backup and an ambulance were at the scene of the shooting, quote, immediately. Johnson disagreed. He, Mr. Brown, was in the street for about 3 hours, or 4 before they initially covered the body. Officer Darren Wilson was treated for injuries after the shooting, according to police. So what did the media have to say about this story? The St. Louis Post-Dispatch published an article with the headline, Michael Brown Remembered as a, quote, gentle giant. The article described Brown as having died black, unarmed, and from multiple gunshots. The Daily Mail wrote, he was a gentle giant, timid and quiet, yet 6'4" and 300 pounds, raising the possibility that the cop who killed him may have been intimidated by his size. The paper also ran quotes from Brown's family, including an aunt who stated, he wasn't a violent person, he was peaceful, he was a gentle giant. He looked like he could really do something, but he wouldn't. The article concluded by further implying racist undertones throughout the police department. Quote, it is overwhelmingly African-American, i.e. the suburb, but all save 3 of the 53 police officers in the town's force are white, including the chief. Now, in the defense of the chief, he says that there have been active efforts for many years to recruit more blacks into the police department, but given the hostility of the black community towards the police department, this is a challenge, and possibly for other reasons as well.
Ouch. Ouchie. Given the hostility of these citizens that are black, they don't want to be on the police department? That's interesting. I want to pause that for a moment and go to something that says, the Michael Brown shooting, what you're not being told. Let's see what this says. We can always come back to where we were.
On Saturday, August 9th, an unarmed teenager named Mike Brown was shot 10 times by a police officer in Ferguson, Missouri. This is how Mike Brown's friend, Dorian Johnson, who was present, described the event.
Me and my friend, we was walking down the street, in the middle of the street, and we wasn't causing any harm to nobody. We had no weapons on us at all. We were just walking, having a conversation. No cars were blowing at us or honking at us like we was holding up traffic or anything like that. Now, a police officer squad car pulled up, and when he pulled up, these was his exact words. He said, get the F on the sidewalk. And we told the officer we was not but a minute away from our destination, and we would shortly be out the street. We was having a conversation, and he went about his way for about 1 or 2 seconds as we continued to walk, and then he reversed his truck, his car, and in a manner to where it almost hit us, and it blocked both lanes off the way he turned his car. So he pulled up on the side of us. He tried to thrust his door open, but we were so close to it that it ricocheted off us and it bounced back to him. And I guess that, got him a little upset. And at that time, he reached out the window. He didn't get out the car. He just reached his arm out the window and grabbed my friend around his neck and was trying to choke my friend. And He was trying to get away, and the officer then reached out and he grabbed his arm to pull him into the car. So now it's like the officer's pulling him inside the car and he's trying to pull away. And at no time the officer said that he was going to do anything until he pulled out his weapon. His weapon was drawn and he said, "I'll shoot you," or "I'm going to shoot." And in the same moment, the first shot went off. And we looked at him, he was shot, and there was blood coming from him. And we took off running. And as we took off running, I ducked and hid for my life because I was feared for my life. And I hid by the first car that I saw. My friend, he kept running. And he told me to keep running because he feared for me too. So as he was running, the officer was trying to get out of the car. And once he got out the car, he pursued my friend, but his weapon was drawn. Now, he didn't see any weapon drawn at him or anything like that, us going for no weapon. His weapon was already drawn when he got out the car. He shot again, and once my friend felt that shot, he turned around and he put his hands in the air, and he started to get down, but the officer still approached with his weapon drawn, and he fired several more shots, and my friend died.
Not surprisingly, the police have a different story. They claim that there was a struggle over a weapon. However, there is reason to believe that they fabricated that story after the fact. Specifically, hackers have released 2 hours of dispatch audio from a St. Louis area police force, and that audio indicates that the officer didn't call the shooting in. And in fact, dispatch learned of the event from the news. This dispatcher had contacted Ferguson, and Ferguson claimed to know nothing about what was going on.
2190. And we just got another call stating that as the officer involved shooting at Canfield and Capper Creek. I don't know who called it in. It was called into my desk. Okay, 2190. Be advised, this information came from the news, so don't know any further. Absolutely. Can I have another car go to Canfield and Capper Creek? 21. 21 clear. 1102. Just start these. We're just getting the information from the news, and we just called Ferguson back again, and they don't know anything about it, so.
Of course, we've seen this kind of thing before, haven't we? The case is still unfolding. But if the police are lying, and it turns out that this was a case of cold-blooded murder, it is highly unlikely that justice will be served, even if there is a proper investigation, which is also unlikely. Law enforcement in the U.S. has gradually been granted de facto legal immunity over the years. Exceptions are only made for public relations purposes, and even this rarely goes beyond a slap on the wrist. Anyone who has paid attention to the legal outcomes of police brutality cases over the past decade understands this. Anyone who has lived any significant amount of time in an American ghetto understands this. And the people of Ferguson, Missouri, definitely understand this. They made that clear following the shooting. It began with peaceful protests, and then unfortunately riots and looting broke out. Many have focused on the deep and volatile racial tensions that this event revealed. It illustrated just how unstable the social fabric of America really is under the surface, and just how little it takes for appearances to get turned upside down. There's one aspect of this event which is not polarizing. In fact, it should come as a unifying wake-up call, a common ground, and that's the militarized police crackdown that followed and continued even after the rioting had ended. You see, the core protesters in Ferguson found a non-violent strategy to resist. They put their hands in the air, they face the police, and they shout in unison, "Hands up, don't shoot." Some accentuate this by even dropping to their knees while shouting. And this is how the police have been responding, like soldiers in a war zone. This is a town of 21,000, and we're seeing local police decked out in full battle gear, pointing multiple automatic weapons at unarmed protesters who already have their hands up. And they're riding in with MRAPs. These are fully armored, mine-resistant vehicles with gunner hatches and glass capable of withstanding .50 caliber ammunition. If you're okay with this, if this seems proportionate or normal to you, then we can assume that you're comfortable living under a police state. In which case, you're welcome to click away to some mind-numbing video about Minecraft or celebrity gossip. It's okay, go on. For the rest of you, those who find these images sobering, this problem goes way beyond Ferguson, Missouri. The militarization of the police that we see here is part of a pattern that's been developing for several years now in the United States. We saw this during the manhunt in the Boston bombing case, and there have been countless examples that never made national headlines. This didn't happen on accident. The militarization of the police has been orchestrated nationwide across countless jurisdictions, because those who control the U.S. government want this. It's institutionalized at this point, and it's only going to get worse unless you, the American people, find a way to pull yourselves together and unify against this steadily advancing police state. This is just reality.
We can't. We'll be shot.
Allow that reality.
You can't go up against the cops. Haven't you heard the song, I Fought the Law and the Law Won? That's still true today. I fought the law and the law won. That's the way it goes. Yes, they're over. Don't you believe that the cops are over militarized?
You know what? I don't know.
I mean, take color out of it, Brian. Take color totally out of the situation. I mean, look at Waco, for example. You know, you have these Jesus freaks over there, and they go over there with you know, M16s, and I'm surprised they didn't try to nuke it, and all you had was a bunch of Jesus freaks.
Well, David Koresh, in my opinion, was a disgusting human being.
Well, I'm not saying whether he was or not. I don't know him personally, but what I knew of him, he was pretty sick. But still, you have the right to peaceably worship frogs if you want to. I mean, I thought Waco was...
Well, maybe you don't have the... You know, in my opinion, if he was... You know, I don't know if this is true or not, but if he was marrying... And you can marry as many... In my opinion, you can marry as many adult women or as adult men as you want. But when you start marrying minors cannot give consent. And, you know, from what I understand, he was, like, trying to marry and fornicate with 15-year-old girls and stuff like that. And it was saying it was, you know, the will of God kind of shit. This man, in my opinion, needed to be brought down. Yeah, the same thing with what happened in Arizona with another, there was another religious coot who was, like, having sex with underage girls and claiming it was God's will and basically raping them.
Yeah, but we don't know that's true. I mean, unless they're absolutely forming a militia against the local law enforcement, I don't see a reason to go in there like your George Patton, your General Patton riding up on Paris. I mean, these people it was crazy what they did to those people in Waco. I sat and cried when it happened. It's horrible.
You know what? Well, you know what? I'd have to examine the facts before I made any decision on that.
But baby, the facts are simple. They were just Jesus freaks worshiping some. You know, they were freaks. They didn't do anything aggressive against the cops. They didn't. They didn't do anything aggressive against anybody. That's fact right there. I studied the case.
You know what? Then if that's true, then yeah, that's not a good thing. If
now I do have something here that says there's a new witness. Let's see what this witness says. I haven't been caught up on the latest. Let's see what this says, okay? And I can stop at any time or whatever. This says another witness to the Michael Brown shooting comes forward. Let's take a listen.
That's not the only thing new in this investigation into the deadly police shooting. For the first time tonight, we are also not only hearing from another witness who says she saw Mike Brown's death, but we are also seeing cell phone video she shot of it. We want to warn you, her verbal account is indeed very graphic, and it may not be appropriate for children. Our Robin Smith live in Ferguson right now with the woman's account of what happened. Robin.
Sharon, this newest witness is 27-year-old Tiffany Mitchell. She says she does not know what led up to the Ferguson police officer firing shots and killing unarmed teen Michael Brown. She says when she arrived, it was just moments before the fatal shots were fired. Listen closely to what she says she saw.
As I was coming around the corner, I heard the tires squeaking on the truck, and as I get closer is when I see them tussling through the window. Like the kid was pulling off and the cop was like pulling in.
Tiffany says she saw the door closed on the police car, the officer inside and Michael Brown on the outside, and the two are wrestling through the window of the police car. At this point, she tries to pull out her cell phone to record, but gunfire begins.
That just didn't look right for them to be wrestling, but the first gunshot came from the window, so like I could start getting out the way because the shots just came after that.
After the first shot is fired, Tiffany says Michael Brown begins to run away from the Ferguson police officer. We should warn you, her description is very graphic.
At this time after the shot, the kid breaks away and he started running away from the cop. The cop follows him and kept shooting, and the kid body jerked as if he was hit. And after his body jerked, he turned around, he puts his hands up, and the cop just continues to walk up on him and shoot him until he goes all the way down.
Now, Mitchell goes on to say in her words that witnessing Michael Brown being killed was, quote, super shocking. And she says it's left her a mental and emotional wreck and that she cries herself to sleep at night. And she also says in her words that she cannot figure out why the Ferguson police officer killed Michael Brown. Live in Ferguson, yet another night of unrest in Ferguson. Overnight, our News 4 crews capture video of police who tried to break up hundreds who were gathering at Chambers in West Florissant. Eventually, tear gas was used, trying to disperse this large crowd. And on top of the unrest involved after the death of Michael Brown, killed by a police officer in Ferguson, now investigators are dealing with yet another officer-involved shooting. This one also in the North St. Louis County area. News 4's Laura Hediger is at Command Center. She's in Jennings, where she's been talking with police about this second incident. Hi, Laura.
Hey, good afternoon, Robin. I did just get an update from St. Louis County Police. They tell me the suspect in this is a 19-year-old man. He is still alive and in critical condition right now after he was shot multiple times this morning. Let's go ahead and take you to some of that overnight crime scene video that our News 4 crews got earlier this morning. This all unfolded right around 1 o'clock when a call for shots fired came out from Chambers and Sheffingdale. Now that is in unincorporated St. Louis County, very close to the city of Ferguson. According to police, when they got to the scene, there was a group of 30 people running from the area. Then police say that 19-year-old suspect pulled a gun, and then one of the officers, fearing for his life, pulled his own gun, shot it at least more than once, hitting that suspect. Police do tell us that they did recover that suspect's handgun at this scene. Witnesses also tell us that they heard at least 8 shots fired. Back out here live at Command Post this morning. We've had a very busy morning since we got off the air on News 4 this morning. In fact, I was able to speak with the Ferguson police chief himself and get an update on the officer involved in the Mike Brown shooting that happened on Saturday. He confirms to me that that officer did have injuries after whatever happened on Saturday afternoon, that his face was swollen from being hit. Of course, this is something that News 4 will continue to follow all day. When we do get more updates, we'll bring them to you on KMOV.com. Also, our later News 4 newscast. Reporting live from Command Post.
I have one more. Hush. I have one more I want to take a looky at while we're on the subject, and it is this one, and then we'll chat again.
We're out here to support and to hold a vigil for all the fallen people who have been victims of police brutality and to the unjustified murders of police across the country. This is not a race issue like the media portrays it to be. This is not white versus black. This is us versus them. This is the citizens of the United States of America, and not even, this is the general population of people versus the police and the establishment who are trying to oppress us and beat us down every chance they get. If we would stop fighting each other and unite and fight against the real people who are oppressing us, we would be unstoppable.
The unfolding situation in Ferguson, Missouri did not emerge out of a vacuum. It's the result of over 2 decades worth of the increasing militarization of US law enforcement. And just to tackle some of the myths being put out there by the apologists, this has nothing to do with looting. Okay, the looting happened on Sunday night by a criminal element, some within the town, some who came in from outside, criminal opportunists.
Okay, I just want to make clear to everybody out there listening, future-wise, live, whatever, as far as my podcast goes, my internet talk radio goes, I have said before, and I think my guys stand with me on this, we are not talking about what happened so much to Michael Brown and whether or not it was a murder. What we are upset and disgusted with is the rioting and the looting that took place afterwards. Would you agree, Mr. Midnight Movie, to that statement?
And people should gain perspective about this.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was disgusting. I thought it was, and I stand by that.
Yeah.
Just like this guy just said, it was horrendous. It was. I can't.
Well, there's almost a get out of free jail card, or the race card is played from the absolute bottom of the deck. Do you know there's a video out there of obese black female officers, police officers in New Orleans looting?
What? When? Why?
During Hurricane Katrina.
No. Oh, that's
black
right.
Female officers
Ugh.
looting. This is the moral barometer that we're at right now.
That is so sad. That is so sad. That is just pathetically sad.
And that wasn't even major news. Take a look at black women, black officers looting during Hurricane Katrina. These are the people there to keep the peace.
Looting is probably the most. It is the cheesiest, most bullshit thing to do. I mean, just, hey man, let's start a riot over this whatever happened, and in the interim, let's go and steal a bunch of stuff. I mean, there's people right now wearing tennis shoes. There's people right now wearing hair extensions that they stole because of this kid's death.
Yeah.
And that's supposed to be showing we want justice. That to me is not showing we want justice. That to me is showing we are going to act in a very, very felonious fashion and use this boy's death for that. I mean, I think it's pathetic. I want to just listen to the rest of what this guy says. He sounds like he might be intelligent.
Who looted some stores in the town of Ferguson, and the police were completely AWOL. You notice that the police, the riot police, the militarized cops with sniper rifles, only showed up in force to oppress peaceful demonstrators and journalists. They were nowhere in sight when the actual looting was going on.
Excellent point, Zeki. You know, where were all of these badasses when the looting and the rioting was going on? You know, when they were burning everything and throwing stuff. Where were they then?
Is that really Zeki?
No, I just said that to be cute. You know, it could be, though, but he misspelled the word anonymous, whoever he is. You know, and I'm just thinking, where that's true. There you go. Excellent point. Where were they then?
Well, yeah. You know what, Debbie, those were all good questions, but you know what, they may have come out later. There's going to be, there will probably be an investigation of the Michael Brown killing, and then also on top of that, the rioting that took place and what was going on, how things were handled, and what exactly we're dealing with in America. And like I said, we're dealing with, a couple of elements here in America that I think is kind of, probably sociological elements that we're dealing with.
What?
And I think that I believe myself a victim is a big one, and it's all about me, and it gains no perspective. I mean, there are people who would risk deserts and would shark infested waters to come here, would give anything, even to live in the worst kind of ghettos in America. and they would far prefer it than where they're from.
And what's your point?
My point is, let's gain a little objective perspective here. You know, these aren't, you know, this is, you know, as militarized as they look, as much as they may have overreacted, you know, this isn't Nazi Germany. This isn't, you know, this isn't the Saudi police or Africa. You know what I mean? If you break the law in Singapore, you're beaten. You know, if you're caught stealing, you're given under a severe lashing. And shit, if you break the law in Saudi Arabia, those looters' hands would have been chopped off.
Right.
You know, and they're acting like, oh, the militarization of the police and free protesters. You protest, you try and protest in some of these other countries. You try to do a protest in some of these other countries. You try to do that shit in Russia.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. We're the Cub Scouts compared to other countries, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just trying to tune in and get what your point was. This says Tommy Sotomayor goes to the alleged home of the officer who killed Michael Brown. Let's take a looky and see what this is all about, everybody. Do 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 do.
All right, everybody. I'm here in St. Louis, Missouri, and I'm actually headed to where Anonymous said, and I know it's probably not a very good thing for me to be doing this. Sorry about that. I'm trying to drive and I'm wrong, but I'm trying to head over to where the officer lives, and his name is, this is what they say. His name is B. Williamson. Willman, excuse me. B. Willman. And let me make sure I'm looking at this right. B. Willman. They call him Scooby Willman. And I'm not going to give out his address yet because I want to make sure I know that this is who it is and this is where I'm going. But I'm going to go to the address of the cop who they say shot Mike Brown. And Anonymous released the address, and I'm going to go there to Mr. B. Willman, named Scooby Willman. I'm going to see if I can get there and see him.
In a quarter of a mile, left turn onto North 3rd Street.
Let's see what we can get done. I'll hit you guys back. Who plays there? It's a big stadium. Somebody big must play there. Maybe it's the football team. All right, let's see what we can do. Let me see if I can get something done. All right, people, I would suggest that you don't do what I'm doing, which is I'm driving to the address in which they said the policeman lives.
In a quarter of a mile, right turn onto Coleman Lane.
I'm going to see if he's there, if anybody else is there. Then I want to see if any of these thugs who like showing my address show up here. Now, we don't know if this is really his address or not. I'm just going by what was given to me. And I'm not going there to fight him. I'm not going there to do anything to him. Just going there to see if maybe we can get a statement or something, which is probably, that's what I'm telling you, is probably not safe. So you guys should not do this. Go up to someone's home
next right
when they're worried about shit going wrong. I have my actual field reporting camera here, but I don't have a field reporter with me because, well, I didn't bring my field reporter, nor did I bring my security staff.
In a quarter of a mile, your destination is ahead on the left.
So we're going to go past this guy's home. I'm going to see what we can get done here. It would be weird that this is his home, but there are no police. There's no people caught up outside of the home.
Your destination is ahead on the left.
It's 3926. They're saying that's his home.
You have arrived at your destination. The route guidance is now finished.
See if I can talk to this woman over across the street here. That's supposed to be the home right there, but not sure. So I'm going to see if I can talk to this woman here. Hey, how you doing? I want to ask you. Oh, I want to ask you a question though. Is that's him? All right. Who been out here? Oh. China. So that's really him. I'm wondering if I can go knock on the door and ask him if I can talk to him without him shooting through the door. Let me go see if I can talk to him. Why not?
Well, this guy's got a set on him, I'll say that. Here goes nothing. Cop shop's not paying too much in Ferguson.
Tommy Sotomayor with Your World, My Views. Tommy Sotomayor with Your World, My Views. I'm with the press. Tommy Sotomayor with Your World, My Views. How you doing? I'm just wondering, hey, how you guys doing?
No, what?
Tommy Sotomayor with Your World, My Views.
Hold on.
Press. I'm Tommy Sotomayor with Your World, My Views.
Where's my cop?
Oh, what happened?
Heck, I gotta call you back. That woman there was taking pictures of the house.
Oh.
Okay, I'll go out and talk to him.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, check this. What?
I was just wondering, I know they put you guys' address out there, and I'm trying to get you guys part of it.
My stepson is a police dispatcher for St. Anne.
They gave out the wrong address?
And this is what's happening, and there's nothing we can do about it because it's all still on Twitter. FBI has already talked to my stepson. Supposedly everything's, this shouldn't happen.
Well, the good thing is I can get it out. I have my audience is over 260,000 people.
Well, it's still on Twitter. It's still on Twitter. My address, his face, everything is still on Twitter.
So how did they get the wrong address? What were they doing?
How did anonymous get anything?
Well, that's got to be messed up. The good thing is
they messed up on their doxing. I wonder who's doing their doxing for them today. That's not good. Of course, it goes on a little bit further. Is this interesting? I think it is. Is it for you, Mr. Midnight Movie? He's going to say I had myself on mute. I love you. Let's listen to the rest of this.
I just started bloviating.
You always do that.
Not really. I mean, if he had the right address and he got some information from a relative or something like that.
Yeah, but it looks like he's going to keep talking to this woman. I wonder what she says, and it looks like somebody else walks up. Shut up! I want to play it.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
They're anonymous.
And also, I'm thinking, and then, okay, a Fullerton officer's name was put out that he's the one that, before my stepson, the Fullerton officer's name, address was put out there. Fullerton went up, no. Okay, I'm hearing this from
third hand, fourth hand, yeah.
And they went up and got him and his family. He's in protective custody.
Jesus Christ.
I call my Woodson Terrace, and they're protecting me. Well, they,
And they just left.
Oh, they probably had a call. Well, anyway, somebody told me to call Ferguson to see what they would do for me. I got told they can't do nothing for me because I don't live in Ferguson, that I live in Woodson Terrace, to contact my police department.
Well, I apologize for you guys and everybody that's out there. I'll do my best to get the word out so people know that this isn't where they need to be.
And yes, my brother.
Okay.
But before, because we've got it closed, the house closed up because we had police officers out here because they are. Woodson Terrace is going to protect us tonight.
Yeah.
But they were sitting out here. That's why I freaked, because they were sitting here.
Well, that's good that they are at least going to try to do something. Hopefully they'll do more than what they're doing now. But we'll get the word out to let them know that this is not the home so people can stop coming by.
I'm going crazy. I mean, as you can see, I'm disabled. I do have family.
Hey.
He's,
Actually, with Tommy Sotomayor with Your World, My Views, let me give you a card. I'm actually about to help you guys and get the word out that this is the wrong address.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Who is that taking pictures? You know them?
Oh, no, I don't know them. They were walking when I came up.
No, they're taking pictures of the house.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know. I mean, I got at 8 o'clock this morning. I didn't even know about this until a lady come up. And
okay, same story over and over.
Before we posted it, I wanted to make sure because.
And her brother looks like he's got a long ponytail.
Debbie, I told you all that. Come on, Debbie, you're not listening. Hey.
You know, you're really making me mad, and I'm going to continue to play your show, Mr. I'm going to start singing Allah again.
No.
Did you hear the Allah song, Victor? Mm-hmm. Wasn't it great? Did you hear me singing my part? Mm-hmm. Did you like it? Mm-hmm. Good. I thought it was pretty, too. I'm in the mood for another round of... Here we go.
This is Brian Coleman. This is Brian Coleman. This is Brian Coleman.
Where? What? Yeah, that's the way you spell it. How did JP pull that song up? Where did he get that?
I got it up for him. That was part of my genius.
You did?
Yes, I did.
Such a big boy. Now, y'all did another show.
Switch hats. He went Mr. Producer.
That's right. You're Mr. Midnight Producer, and he's Jewish movie man.
There we go.
Mohammed was a slave-owning white racist. Is this true?
He owned slaves, and
he was white.
He did. He owned sub-Saharan African slaves, and he
come on our show, Sarge.
What's that?
Come on our show, Sarge is the name of Jewish Producer's show.
Yeah, we want to get in touch with Sarge.
Y'all are so silly. I love y'all. Y'all are so crazy. Let's take a listen and see what Mohammed was a slave-owning what. Y'all need to come over and listen to Jewish Producers' shows on Spreaker.com, people. He needs some listens out there. I'm going to hit like on it. There, I hit like. Okay, let's see what y'all do now on this one.
Play out and tweet it out while the song is playing.
Is this another song?
I would like to add something if I could. This is Brian Coleman.
Mr. Midnight Movie joins the Skype assholes. What is that?
Well, we called into the Skype asshole. He called the Skype asshole.
Oh, did you talk to them?
They were talking all about Ferguson.
Oh. Actually, what did they have to say? Anything worthy of listening to?
Well, Bill Wagner was talking. He thinks the cops are shit. I think he got his teeth knocked out by the cops.
Oh yeah, I thought he had a wreck and hit the dashboard. You should feel that thing.
My teeth are real sensitive, dude. You gotta understand that.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
My teeth are sensitive.
Let's take a listen after your dead air. It looks like, how long was this dead air thing?
That dead air was like, I guess for a few minutes. I don't know how that happened. I got to blame Jewish Producer on that.
Absolutely, because he's the one that's not here. All right, let's take a listen.
Right.
What do y'all have here? Let's take a listen.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, Allah speaks to all of us. Allah was a white man. Thank you. Thank you to all. All praise to Allah. All praise to Allah. Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. To all my white brothers and sisters, assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum assalam. Yes, yes. So who was Muhammad? What was his race? He was a white man.
This is bad audio.
Assalamu alaikum.
Let's go forward.
Don't listen to that show. It's got bad audio.
Bad audio. You people need to get your boop straight on that.
Allah. All praise to Allah. It'll happen.
So what did we learn tonight? We have learned that Hawaii people are the most people on welfare. We've learned
a good amount of money.
Yeah, they make a lot of. They make what, $49,000 a year.
It's equal to 60,000 because
they make $60,000 a year on welfare. They're not hurting. Hey.
Shit, I need to go to Hawaii. Go on fucking. You and me, baby. Debbie, you and me, we go on the welfare. We go to Hawaii. We get on welfare. We get $120,000 a year.
And Victor said, "Can you hang 10?" Mr. Midnight Movie.
I'll be hanging all kinds of stuff.
You'll be hanging all kinds of stuff. Victor's cracking up.
$120,000 a year on welfare? That's absurd. Actually, the minimum wage is $17 an hour, by the way.
Victor said, "Maui wowie."
Yeah. They have the highest minimum wage in the country.
Okay, it's time. All praise to Muhammad alaikum. Say that again.
What,
all right.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. All right, I wanted to give you it's time for a Mr. Midnight movie quiz, boys and girls. Yay! And tonight, you are going to get your choice of movies from Yours, Mine, and Ours, The Sandlot, Spider-Man, Phantom of the Opera, Lord of the Rings, Moulin Rouge, Pearl Harbor, Kill Bill, Indiana Jones, or Grease.
God, you know what? None of those films. I kind of like Grease. Jesus Christ.
All right, I'm going to read the list, and when you hear one, I want you to say stop. Starting.
Okay.
Armageddon, Avatar, Back to the Future, Bring It On, Chicago, Dumb and Dumber, Aragon, Finding Nemo, Godzilla, Grease, Harry Potter, Ice Age, James Bond, Juno, King Kong, Lion King, Matrix, Monsters, Inc., Moulin Rouge, Pearl Harbor, Pirates of the Caribbean, Scream, Saw, Sound of Music, Stand By Me, Sweeney Todd, The Nightmare Before Christmas, The Outsiders, Titanic, Twilight, X-Men, Yours, Mine, and Ours, Wizard of Oz, Toy Story, The Sandlot, The Notebook, The Cheetah Girls, Star Wars, Spider-Man, Shrek, Scary Movie, Pulp Fiction, Phantom of the Opera, Mulan, Monty Python, Mean Girls, Lord of the Rings, Legally Blonde, Kill Bill, Jump In, Indiana Jones, High School Musical, Hairspray, Gone with the Wind, Friday the 13th, Final Destination, Edward Scissorhands, Dirty Dancing, Camp Rock, Batman, A Walk to Remember, and Austin Powers.
Let's do Gone with the Wind shit. Fuck it.
I'm going to kick your beauty. Now, did you talk about A Walk to Remember the other night with Jewish Producer?
No, I didn't.
Old show you said.
Did you see that movie? Did you cry at the end?
Oh, who didn't? Gone with the Wind. Let's go. I'm going to kill you on this.
Can I go to the restroom real quick?
Please do. Now, while Mr. Midnight
Movie... This is the third time I've gone to the restroom this hour, by the way.
I love you. Now, while Mr. Midnight Movie is taking his bathroom break, we're going to go ahead and take a look.
Computer to Google. Gone with the Wind.
That's right. We are going to look at the possible Gone with the Wind quiz, which is 20 questions. It was written in 2007. And, let's just take a lookie and see what it looks like. Number 1. Ooh, this is going to be good. I already know all the answers. You're going to fail. You're going to fail. Mr. Midnight Movie's going to fail. Gonna fail. Gonna fail. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I should take it before him and then see what he says. Oh, there you are. There's a Jewish producer. Hello,
right.
darling. Yes, we're still on. Yeah, we'll give it to Jewish producer. He can ask the questions. Yes. Let's ring this boy. Let's ring him in and see if he wants to read the questions to you and I. Should we do that? Okay.
All right.
Here he comes, Mr. Jewish producer who hates Stabby McHugs with a passion. Yes, is this Stabby McHug?
Oh, yeah. Hi, I'm just now popping some sense.
We wanted to know
all the pimples on my butt.
We wanted to know if you would give me and Mr. Midnight Movie a quiz on Gone with the Wind, and if you will do it, I will show you the quiz, and you can ask the questions, and I promise to turn around and not look. Well, there's my screen. Here's the quiz. No, wait, here's the quiz, right? Here's the quiz, and this is going to be so fun. I'm going to kill Mr. Midnight Movie, and
I wanted to do it on the Wiz.
No, you didn't. You said Gone with the Wind. You liar.
I know.
I could give you. Why don't I give you the link? I'll give you the link to the quiz. How about that?
Sure. Yeah, send me the link.
Here comes the linky dinky, and you ask the questions, and we get to say either Debbie or Midnight. I mean, you can either say.
So I'm just calling Midnight. Midnight.
Yeah, go
Midnight.
Go Midnight. Okay, here it comes, JP. Right there. We've been talking about you all night, and I've been singing "Praise You, Allah." Thank you, Allah. Okay.
Now, I've told Debbie that Poverty Supreme wants to debate us.
Oh.
Good God, Allah.
I can't wait.
We are so up. Tell us when.
We're upswing right now. Bring it on.
Bring it on.
They fall down, and they are shown for the complete frauds and fakes that they are.
Yes.
Every one of them.
Everyone. Come one, come all. Stand up and...
Narcissistic frauds.
I found out tonight... No.
Gone with...
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, Gone with the Wind quiz is ready to go. When you're ready, let me know.
We are ready.
Let's go.
Go.
I'm sweating like a hog right now. Gone with the Wind. Praise the Lord.
Okay, I'm munching on some chicken and pepper pizza. It's amazing.
Praise the Lord.
That was not in Gone with the Wind.
Sahala like a hangam.
Assalamu alaikum.
Okay.
Brother. Gone with the Wind quiz. Question 1. What is Scarlett's maiden name?
O'Hara. Midnight Movie. O'Hara.
Yes.
Okay.
Cheater.
I don't know if that's right. I guess I have to wait till the end, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
The options were Hamilton, Kennedy, Robillard, O'Hara, or Butler.
It's definitely O'Hara.
Yeah, I got the answer right before Debbie.
Shut up.
Okay. Who was Scarlett's first husband?
Debbie. Who is Hamilton? Who is bring your brother, Charles Hamilton.
Last name?
Yes, sir.
Charles Hamilton.
Yes, sir. Nah.
Who has Scarlett had a crush on all of her life?
Debbie. Nana Nana Boo Boo. Who is
You're gonna get.
What's his name? I can see his face.
All right, Midnight.
What? Go ahead.
Ashley Wilkes.
Oh, I hate you. Yes, Ashley Wilkes. He got it.
I actually picked the first option here. The first option is she likes all guys. That's not right?
No, that's not right. So it's 2-1, you cheater. 2-1.
What is the name of the former slave of the O'Haras that rescued Scarlett from the African American?
Debbie.
For money. Debbie.
Big Sam.
Big Sam.
Did you know that one, Mr. Midnight Movie?
I was going to say Solution.
He's not a former slave. Go ahead.
Might have to give both of you a point on that. Okay. How many children did Scarlett have in the book?
Debbie?
Mr. Midnight Movie.
Debbie, go ahead.
Pass.
Mr. Midnight Steel. 0, 3, 2, 4.
3.
How many children did Scarlett have in the movie?
Debbie. 1. Bonnie Blue.
Actually, I take that back. She only had 2 in the book. Okay, sorry.
You didn't read the book.
Okay, question.
I didn't read the book, but I know the history.
Go ahead.
Question 5 might be for nobody then. Okay. Debbie says 1 in the movie. What is the name of question 7? What is the name of Scarlett O'Hara's favorite child?
Debbie. Bonnie Blue. Bonnie Blue.
She needed money.
Bonnie Blue.
Hey. Bonnie Blue. She needed the money. Okay. What is the name of the plantation that Scarlett was born on?
Debbie.
Mr. Midnight movie.
Sorry. Mr. Midnight, you are too late. Go
Tara.
ahead,
Tara. Shut up. You have to be faster.
Number 9. Why did Scarlett marry Charles?
Debbie, to make Ashley Wilkes jealous.
Okay.
Is that one of the answers?
No, because he had a big dick.
Let's see.
Charles.
Charles. You're so...
Can I give you the options and see if that...
Yeah.
She was tired of being the county belle, so she got married. She loved him out of spite, since her crush with Charles' sister, Melanie. She wanted to go against her father's wishes, and she wanted to hurt Melanie.
It would be the number 3. It was in spite. It was jealousy, spite, meanness to Ashley Wilkes. Yes, Mr. Hamilton, I will marry you. Sorry.
All right. Spite and jealousy are 2 different things, people.
Number
10.
Number 3.
Who spoiled Scarlett the most during her childhood?
Debbie, her mother.
Okay.
I love you, Mr. Midnight Movie.
Sorry, I'm just finishing that pizza.
Take your time. It sounds delicious.
When Rhett was in the Yankee prison, Scarlett wanted to go to him for money.
Pay the taxes on Tara.
Book?
Pay the taxes on Tara. Oh, a drapes. I'm sorry.
It was the crepes. She's wrong.
It was the drapes off the window.
Okay. What? Okay. Window curtains, bed curtains.
Yes, window curtains, dear. I'm a little jumpy. This is the first time I've ever had a quiz. I'm excited.
How did Gerald O'Hara die?
Debbie, he broke his neck jumping on a horse. I'm sorry. It's my favorite movie, love. You know that.
Yes, he jumped the fence drunk on the horse and fell off.
Drunken ass. Stupid Irishman.
I'll show you who owns Tara.
What is the name of the prostitute in Atlanta?
Debbie, who is Belle Watley?
BTG.
Okay, there. What is the name again?
Belle Watley. Tell him Belle Watley's here.
Bathtub girly.
Is that one of the answers?
That's in Oklahoma. When Scarlett was married to Frank, what did she do to bring in more money?
Debbie, she opened a lumber business. Lumber ought to go sky high. Do what?
Oh, okay.
Is that one of the answers?
Jesus. Well, she bought 2 mills.
Right, a lumber mill. I'm sorry, she opened a lumber mill.
Yeah.
Why, Frank, with all this building going on around Atlanta and you're not running the mill? Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Okay, Miss Midnight Movie, are you still playing?
Yeah, I'm still playing.
What is Scarlett O'Hara's birth name?
Katie Scarlett O'Hara.
Oh, boy.
I'm sorry.
Okay, that's good.
Is that one of the answers, or is it Catherine Scarlett? I think it's Katie Scarlett O'Hara, right?
It's
Katie D. You're both wrong.
Katie D.
What is Scarlett's heritage? Don't say Jewish.
Debbie, she's Irish Catholic. Why, with a drop of Irish blood in your, the land is like their mother.
Let me read the options here. Scottish, Irish English, Irish French, or just Irish? Wow.
Irish English.
Yeah, Miss Irish English too.
What caused Scarlett's miscarriage?
Falling down the stairs.
She fell over.
Roundhouse kick to the gut.
A roundhouse kick to the gut.
Corset was. Oh no. Okay. She fell down the stairs. In the book, who was the only person that could console Rhett when Bonnie died?
Debbie.
Melanie
Wilkes.
Who? Melanie?
Melanie.
I'm saying it was Mammy. It was Mammy all the time.
You might be right.
Okay. So Mr. Midnight Movie says Mammy.
Yeah, he could be right. I think it's Melanie, though.
How did Bonnie Blue Butler die?
Jumping on a horse and she broke her.
You're supposed to say Debbie. I went Midnight Movie. She was sat on by Mammy.
No, she was jumping on the horse and broke her neck.
What? Okay, last question. What does Scarlett finally realize in the very end of the book?
Midnight Movie.
Okay.
That she loves Red Butler and Mammy killed her child.
Very good.
She realized that she truly loved Rhett, not Ashley.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you have it.
So what are the answers? Are we right?
Okay. 14 of the 20 were answered correctly.
Which ones were wrong? No way.
Right. Number 1 was right, O'Hara. Number 2 was right, Charles Hamilton. Number 3 was right, Ashley Wilkes. Number 4 was right, Big Sam. And number 5 was right.
That's the one
3.
Mr. Midnight Movie answered.
3 children, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Number 6 was right. How many did babies in the movie? 1. Debbie got that. What is the name of Scarlett O'Hara's favorite child? Bonnie Blue. She needed the money. Number 7. Debbie Daly got that. What is the name of the plantation that Scarlett was born on? That's right. Tara. Why did Scarlett marry Charles? That was right. All right. Out of spite. I'm not sure which ones are wrong yet. You know what? I think I know which ones were wrong. I didn't mark all. I stopped marking some of them. So let's see. I'm just going to skip all the way down here. What was Scarlett's heritage?
I said English and Irish.
I said Irish English. Yeah.
Oh yeah, just Irish on that one.
Okay.
Window curtains, by the way.
Right.
Was the dress.
Right.
Who spoiled Scarlett the most during childhood? I'm sorry, what was your answer?
I said her mother.
I said her father.
Okay, the father was correct.
Really? Oh,
Gerald.
I would have swore it was her mother. Really? That's interesting. Very interesting. Go ahead.
Her father spoiled her rotten.
I'm sorry. French was the right answer.
So her mother was French? Interesting. I did not know that.
Little known fact. Okay. What caused the miscarriage? She fell down the stairs.
Right.
Roundhouse.
Okay, the next was not answered correctly. In the book, who was the only person that could console Rhett when Bonnie died?
I said Melanie and you said Mammy.
The right answer was Melanie, not Mammy.
Damn it, it was Mammy. The book is wrong.
Shut up. Okay, I gave you one more link in Skype to one that's called One Word Movie Titles for me and Mr. Midnight Movie to take. And there's no way that I could have seen this because... And I suggest doing the HTML version. So just...
One last one. How did Bonnie Blue die?
jumping on a horse. She broke her neck.
Yeah.
That was
right.
good. Now, this one you're going to kick my ass, Mr. Midnight Movie, because it's called... They're one-word movie titles, and there's 10 questions, and Jewish Producer will have the answers as we go. This is where I always take my quizzes at, this little site right here. I love this one. So whenever you're ready.
Hold on, my battery's low. I gotta plug the fucker in. Oh God, I gotta get out of bed.
Damn it! If I was there, I would get up. If I was there, I would get up for you and give it to you. In more ways than one.
Don't be jealous.
He's not in here right now, although he's listening. He doesn't care. He knows I'm joking.
Let's go to bed.
Are we plugged in?
All right.
One-word movie titles. Is that the one?
Yeah, that's the one I gave you the link to. I love this site. This is where I always get my quizzes, at this site.
Fun trivia.
Here we go. This is where Debbie goes down and Mr. Midnight Movie reigns supreme.
Okay, start.
I'm taking my lucky gum.
Okay, also the name of a city in Morocco. What 1942 film starred...
I hate you. He said Casa stupid.
Midnight Casablanca.
He's going to kill me.
Directed by Christopher Nolan. Directed by Christopher Nolan in 2010. What film?
The Midnight Movie, Inception.
You're right. Inception. Directed in 1975 by Steven Spielberg. What movie about a great white shark was considered the first?
Jaws.
Wow. Yeah, and I can't believe that took you so long. All right. Released in 1998, which of these mathematical terms was also the debut
Midnight
of
Movie,
Darren...
Pi.
Oh my God!
That was a great movie.
It was.
This is crazy.
What 2002 M. Night Shyamalan
Midnight Movie, Signs.
This is insane. I'm going to hang up and rage quit like Goofy Bone did.
In 1960, Alfred Hitchcock directed a movie starring
Midnight
Anthony
Movie,
Hitchcock.
Psycho.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I said Anthony Hitchcock.
What did you say? Anthony Hitchcock. Go ahead.
Okay, next question. A pregnant teen played by Ellen Page was the focal point of this 2007 Oscar-nominated film about life, love, and orange Tic Tacs. What?
Debbie? Juno?
Yeah, that's right.
No. Yay, me. I have one. Stupid you.
Yeah.
No name calling, or else Goofy will quit.
I'm sorry.
Released in 1978, what musical starred John Travolta?
Grease.
Debbie?
Midnight Movie, Grease.
You did not answer in the right format. Debbie, go ahead.
What is Grease? Nah. Is that true?
That's true.
I'm sorry.
Starring Helen Hunt and Bill Paxton, what 1996 film about natural disaster was set in Oklahoma?
Debbie, what is Twister?
Wow.
That's 3-6, I think.
Yeah. Which 2009 James Cameron film about film lost Best Picture Academy Award?
Midnight Movie, Titanic.
I said the Foot Locker. I meant the Hurt Locker. Yes. Okay.
Hits from the bong. So how'd we do? How did he do, actually?
It was actually Avatar.
Oh, fuck you. I got it wrong.
Debbie, Avatar. I'm joking.
I hated that film, by the way.
It was a dumb thing. I never saw it either. I would have said Titanic, but didn't Titanic sweep the Oscars or something? Yeah.
Yeah, it did. Did that shitty picture Avatar, did that actually win Best Picture? I don't even remember that. You know. After the 90s, I mean, the 80s and stuff, I was a bigger movie fan, but...
Out of all those questions, which question was answered correctly the least amount of time? I have a statistical
I think
breakdown.
it was Jaws.
Are you serious? Oh my God! It's that. What? Yes.
No. I'm asking which of those questions? Which of those questions was answered incorrectly the most?
Incorrectly, I would say probably the Avatar one. Right? No.
Mr. Midnight Movie. You could make up for being an idiot.
Which question was?
Quiz.
I would say Psycho.
Really?
Oh, come on, everybody.
That's the only one you remember. You're just saying that because that's the only one you remember.
That was answered. Most 95% got that one right.
I would say the Avatar one, but I don't know.
Maybe think about the movies. Which is the lowest? What was the lowest budget movie that was mentioned there?
Lowest.
Oh, Pi. It was Pi.
There.
Really?
59%.
No, I would not have known that. I would not have known that.
That was a great film.
So I gave you the link to all the movie quizzes, Mr. Jewish Producer, and it's got like movies. Did you see it? It's on Skype. It says A through C, D through G, awards and festivals, quotes from movies, something in common, movie mixture, quiz. It's just crazy. This place is nuts.
Here's the question of Jewish Producer R. Debbie Daly. Have either one of you had one of the Nation of Islam's, I guess they're called, I don't know if they're called Shabazz bean pies, but one of their bean pies. Have you ever eaten one? Had a bean pie?
No, I can't say that I have.
JP, have you had a Shabazz bean pie?
I've had a Korean bean pie, but not a Shabazz.
I've had a Taco Bueno bean pie.
Those bean pies are pretty tasty, by the way.
They are. They really are.
Is it red? Is it made with red beans?
Kidney beans?
No, it's not made with kidney beans, no.
Mostly black beans.
I know they're pretty tasty. I thought they were just beans, but I had to have one.
Did it give you rad gas?
I don't remember. I just remember liking it.
Got rad gas from those bean pies.
You guys are so nutsoids. Let's see. We have so many funny things here. It's like, stay out of the woods. The woods are a nasty place to go. Don't think about walking in them, stirring up trouble, or chasing small animals. These 10 movies should be enough to convince you that the forest is not to be visited. I can give this to you guys if you want to take it.
You know what? I want to. You should, Debbie. You should play that clip that you played for me yesterday from that movie.
Which one, dear?
That was so great. I could play it if you want.
What was it? Just remind me.
Remember, it was the.
You were on yesterday?
No.
It was the movie Talk Radio.
Oh, I'd love to. Yeah, that's right. Okay, y'all take a listen to mine and Jewish Producer's favorite clip from the.
People don't like this movie, by the way. A lot of people, but
Talk Radio.
A lot of people thought that Eric Bogosian was just very unlikable. This movie, I thought, was classic. Just listen to this clip. He's a talk radio host in Dallas, Texas, by the way. Did you know that?
True story. And here's where he melts down. He's just been signed for network radio, and this is where he blows it like a trumpet. He just got signed.
You're on me every night like a pack of wolves because you can't stand facing what you are and what you've made. Yes, the world is a terrible place. Yes, cancer and garbage disposals will get you. Yes, a war is coming. Yes, the world is shut to hell and you're all goners. Everything's screwed up and you like it that way, don't you? You're fascinated by the gory details. You're mesmerized by your own fear. You revel in floods, car accidents, unstoppable diseases. You're happiest when others are in pain.
Yeah, I mean, he's just...
That's where I come in, isn't it?
Mental snap right now.
I'm here to lead you by the hand through the dark forest of your own hatred and anger and humiliation. I'm providing a public service. You're so scared. You're like a little child under the covers. You're afraid of the boogeyman, but you can't live without him. Your fear, your own lives have become your entertainment. Next month, millions of people are going to be listening to this show, and you have nothing to talk about. Marvelous technology is at our disposal. And instead of reaching up to new heights, we're trying to see how far down we can go. How deep into the muck we can immerse ourselves. What do you want to talk about? Baseball scores? Your pet? Orgasms? You're pathetic. I despise each and every one of you. You got nothing. Absolutely nothing. No brains, no power, no future, no hope, no God. The only thing you believe in is me. What are you if you don't have me? I'm not afraid, see? I come in here every night, I make my case, I make my point, I say what I believe in. I tell you what you are. I have to. I have no choice. You frighten me. I come in here every night, I tear into you, I abuse you, I insult you, and just keep coming back for more. What's wrong with you? Why do you keep calling? I don't want to hear anymore. Stop talking. Go away. Bunch of yellow-bellied, spineless, bigoted, quivering, drunken, insomniatic, paranoid, disgusting, perverted, voyeuristic little obscene phone callers. That's what you are. Well, to hell with you. I don't need your fear and your stupidity. You don't get it. It's wasted on you. Pearls before swine. If one person out there had any idea what I'm talking about, Fred, you're on Night Talk.
And here's the bad part. See, there was a guy that was sending him. Check this out. Just listen to this one too. I think you saw this one too. Listen to this one. Watch.
Chet from Mesquite on the line. Yeah, Chet.
So now everyone in the country can hear you, big mouth flap.
Oh, Chet, so nice to hear from you again. Should you be out burning crosses or molesting children or something?
I'd much rather be talking to you.
How about training pit bulls?
Think you're so smart. You get the package I sent down to the station.
Package?
You got it. I know you did.
Well, you sent me a present, Chet?
See, I couldn't decide whether to use a timer or not. Guess you'll just have to find that out when you open them.
Wait a minute, hold on. You're telling me you sent me a bomb in the mail?
Wrapped in brown paper. See, I know you're looking at it right now. Yeah, you just take some C4, roll it in a pile of nuts and bolts, and it pebbles. It does the job.
Sounds interesting, Chet. I didn't receive your package. You sure you sent it to the right address?
You got it. See, if I were you, I'd have my pretty assistant give the police a call. Take the bomb squad about 10 minutes to get down
bomb
there.
Squad? Why should I call a bomb squad, Chet? Because some pinheaded redneck moron calls me up and tells me there's a bomb in my mail?
He who laughs last.
Yeah,
laughs...
shut up. Night Talk. Denise, you're on Night Talk.
I'm scared, Barrett.
Yeah, what are you scared of, babe?
Nothing specifically, but on the other hand, you know, it's like everywhere I go.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Like, Barry, you know, like we've got a garbage disposal in our kitchen and our sink.
You tell Dan my mail is my business.
Barry, this is not
you tell Dan
funny.
my mail is my business.
Fall down into that garbage disposal. You know how that feels when you have to reach down there into that gook and put your hand around? Who knows what could be down there?
Dan, I hope you're not calling the cops, because if you are, I'm going to get really pissed off. Get off the phone or I walk.
Which you can't even see.
Don't waste my time, man, all right?
They're going to be down there on disposal. They grow there, and then they come back with path, salmonella, yeast, cancer, even the common cold. Who knows? But Barry, even without all of that, what if? And I'm just saying, what if that disposal came on while your hand was down there? The goes around and around.
Hey, Denise, tell me something here. You're telling me that you're afraid of the garbage disposal in your mother's kitchen?
Well, it's not just the garbage disposal. I like things to be clean, Barry. Don't
How
you?
often does this happen?
Even dirty ashtrays
Couple
bother me.
times since
Just
I've
one
been
more unknown. Like the houses on our street. Used to be we knew who lived on our street, but that was years ago. Now all different kinds of people live here. Foreigners, people with accents. Are they clean? Are they sanitary?
Why don't you ask one of them?
Well, sure, that would be a nice idea to just go to somebody's house and knock on their door. But what if a serial murderer lived there? What if Ted Bundy lived there? What if he was just sitting on the side watching television eating potato chips and I came to the door? Why,
He's opening the box, and all that's in there is a dead rat. But what he was trying to prove, Jewish producer, I think you'll agree, is that he wasn't going to be afraid of those trolls that were trolling him. You know? Don't you think?
I of course, he's not backing down. They got to him mentally. He was breaking down. How did he die in the end? Or do you not want to? Actually, don't even share that. I'm going to rewatch that movie. I forgot. I think he gets shot though.
Yeah, the white supremacist group that was calling him and messing with him. Because see, they didn't like him because he was a Jew, and they, called him every night and said, "Get off the radio. You're a Jew," and he just basically said, "Get F-U-C-K'd," and then he gets out of his car at home, and they shoot him in the back with a 9mm. Well, I mean, they're assuming that's who it was. Nobody knew who it was because they fled the scene. So,
Oh, it could have been anybody.
Yeah, that's just it. You don't know who. I mean, he could have been anybody. There was talk that it was somebody connected to the network that he had just signed with. There was talk about everything,
Still an unsolved crime?
Mm-hmm. They finally, I think they closed the case finally. I'll tell you.
Is that a true story?
Absolutely, it's a true story.
What's his name? Alan, what was his name?
Well, let's look this up in WikiBear. WikiBear, yay! Talk radio is a radio format containing discussion. Never mind. Sorry, wrong one. I was going to read about the movie in talk radio. It says...
happened in 1984.
Right. It says talk radio.
But that happened in Colorado.
Here it is.
Right.
It says talk radio is the 1988 American drama film starring Eric Bogosian, Ellen Green, and Leslie Hope. Directed by Oliver Stone, the film was based on the play by Eric Bogosian and Ted Savinar. Portions of the film and play were based on the assassination of radio host Alan Berg in 1984 and the book Talk to Death, The Life and Murder of Alan Berg by Stephen Singular. The film was entered into the 39th Berlin International Film Festival where it won. Barry Champlin, a Jewish radio personality in Dallas, is a host with a caustic sense of humor and a knack for cutting people down with his controversial politically liberal views. Champlin's radio show is about to go nationwide. A former suit salesman, he achieves his rise to fame through guest shots on the Jeff Fisher radio show. Barry begins to steal the show.
A second. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. What's the name of the guy that you're talking about?
Alan Berg.
Alan Berg
okay,
Alan Berg was from Colorado, wasn't he?
Right.
Wasn't he
Right.
Colorado DJ?
He's a native of. Yeah, he's a native of Chicago, but yeah, he was
Right.
basically he went to school in
It
Colorado.
says WikiBear went one step further and took it over to Alan Berg. Was born in January of 34 and died in June of 84. Was an American attorney and Denver, Colorado talk radio show host. Berg was notable for his largely liberal, outspoken views and confrontational interview style. On the evening of June 18, 1984, Berg was fatally shot in the driveway of his Denver townhome by members of the white nationalist group called the Order. He died instantly. Ultimately, 2 members of the Order, named David Lane and Bruce Pierce, were convicted for their involvement though neither of homicide. Alan Berg's life and death were chronicled in the book Talk to Death, The Life and Murder of Alan Berg. The book was also the inspiration for the film Betrayed and Talk Radio. Interesting. Alan Berg was a native of Chicago. His family was Jewish. He attended the University of Colorado before transferring to the University of Denver. At 22, Berg was one of the youngest people to pass the Illinois State Bar and went into practice. However, he began to experience neuromuscular seizures and had become an alcoholic. His then wife, Judith, convinced him to quit his practice to seek help. They moved to Denver, her hometown, and he entered rehabilitation voluntarily. Although he completed his treatment, he continued to be plagued by seizures. Alan Berg worked at a shoe store, later opened a clothing store where he met KGMC AM talk show host Lawrence Gross. Impressed with Berg, Gross made him a guest on several occasions. When Gross left KGMC to take a job in San Diego, he requested that Berg be named his successor. From KGMC, which changed its call signs to KWBZ, Berg moved on to KHOW, also in Denver. After being fired from there, he went back to KWBZ before it was changed to an all-music format and again lost his job. The unemployed Berg was courted by both KTOK of Oklahoma City, and he was lastly hired by KOA and debuted on February 23rd, where he worked until his death. His program was...
KOA, by the way, was owned by General Electric. This is back in the day when General Electric still had their hand in radio.
About 9:30 p.m. on the night of June 18th, 1984, Berg returned to his Adams Street townhouse after a dinner date with Judith, with whom he was attempting reconciliation. Berg stepped out of his black Volkswagen Beetle, and gunfire erupted. He was struck 12 times. The murder weapon, a semi-automatic Ingram MAC-10, which had been illegally converted to an automatic weapon, was later traced to the home of one of the order's members by the FBI. Berg was on a death list, according to former producer, because he was Jewish, and he challenged on the air all the beliefs of an author who wrote that the Jews were from the family line of the devil. 4 members of the order were ultimately indicted on federal charges, namely Gene Craig, David Lane, Bruce Pierce, and Richard Scutari. However, only Lane and Pierce were convicted, though neither of homicide, which is a state crime. Rather, they were convicted of racketeering, conspiracy, and violating Alan Berg's civil rights, which are federal crimes. Both were sentenced to what were, for all practical purposes, life sentences. Lane's sentence was 190 years, and Pierce's was 252 years. David Lane, former Klansman, who later joined the neo-Nazi Christian identity group, the Aryan Nation, he steadfastly denied any involvement in Berg's murder, but neither did he regret that Berg was dead. In an interview presented as part of the History Channel's documentary, Nazi American, A Secret History, Lane admitted to calling the show and goading Berg into an exchange and stating, "The only thing I have to say about Alan Berg is regardless of who did it, he has not mouthed his hate-whitey propaganda from 50,000 watts since in quite a few years." Lane, incarcerated for the Federal Correction at the Federal Correction Complex in Terre Haute, Indiana, died of an epileptic seizure at age 68 in 2007. And lastly but not least, it says, years before Alan Berg's assassination, William Luther Pierce, a former member of the American Nazi Party, who went on to co-found what eventually became the National Alliance, wrote the white national themed novel The Turner Diaries. Robert Matthew had named his organization the Order after the fictional group of the same name in the book. The Turner Diaries has also been described as the inspiration for the Oklahoma City bombing, which took place in 1995, due to the similarity in the book's account of the destruction of the government building in Washington, D.C., and the fact that Timothy McVeigh was an avid reader of the Turner Diaries. So, there you go. Not good. I didn't know that there was also another movie called Betrayed. Interesting. Talk radio is really something to see.
Yeah, Betrayed.
Yeah, it says right here, a Jewish radio host in Chicago is murdered. FBI undercover agent Catherine Weaver. Yeah, it's all about it. Interesting. It's a wild video film. I've seen it. It's captivating to watch how. I mean, for those.
That's when
do what?
Tom Berenger got naked, if I recall. It was a very steamy love scene with Tom Berenger and Deborah Winger.
Oh, in Betrayed? Is that what you're talking about?
That's right.
I did not know that.
That's the one.
I have been watching. Here's the trailer. Since we always like to do trailers on the show here, let's take a listen to the trailer.
This country is in deep trouble, people. This country is rotten to the core, and somebody better do something about it. I want you to take your hand out of that bowl of Fritos, throw away your National Enquirer, and pick up the phone. Go ahead, pick it up, hold it up to your face, and dial 555-TALK. Open your mouth and tell me what we're going to do about the mess this country's in. Talk radio. It's the last neighborhood in town. People just don't talk to each other anymore. Let's go to the first caller. Night Talk, Agnes. Yeah.
I love Lucy. Now, why don't they make more of them?
Those shows are ancient, Agnes. Lucille Ball must be at least 105 years old. The rest of the cast is dead.
Barry Metrowave's going to be picking up the show starting Monday night, link it to a national feed.
We have a very special guest with us. Kent is the classic American youth, energetic and resourceful, spoiled, perverse, and disturbed. Would you say that's an accurate description, Kent?
Barry, you should ask me if you want to have a guest on the show.
Why?
Because I'm the boss, Barry, that's why.
All you have to do is just be nice, okay?
Easy, Barry. You're part of the problem, you see.
I don't care what you think. No one does.
He's going down in flames, Dan.
So what? You get the package I sent down to the station. See, if I were you, I'd have my pretty assistant give the police a call. Take the bomb squad about 10 minutes to get down
Bomb
there.
squad? Why should I call the bomb squad? Tell me something. I'm curious. How do you dial a phone with a straitjacket on?
Jewish producer, have you ever gotten, or Mr. Midnight Movie, have you ever got a quote-unquote spooky phone call when you were doing internet talk radio?
Yeah, we got a few.
Something that you would consider almost spooky? I think the spookiest one I ever got was probably from He-Man, or what was his name? Black He-Man. Yeah, Black He-Man, when he said he was going to murder my daughter. You know,
that was creepy.
That was creepy as hell. I think that replayed on my show the other night that I didn't listen to. That was the show Heather played. Yeah, I was not home, but we don't like to talk about me not being home or home.
I remember that.
Weren't you there the night I got that call? JP?
What?
I said, weren't you there the night that call came in, or what did y'all get?
Yeah, no, I think I heard that. I was listening that night. That was pretty weird. I don't know. We had the Rocknet guys come in. They did. I think it was Rocknet who were pretty threatening, but nothing too creepy. I guess nothing really.
I used to love to listen to y'all talk to Rocknet. Nothing personal. I mean, nothing bad. I don't mean that to be insulting. It was so funny.
It's like, yeah,
it was.
I was doubled
funny.
over when they were going up. Brian.
Yes, it was so freaking funny. Did you get to save a bunch of those shows? Oh, Mr. Midnight Movie is bidding us good night, so he has to go.
It's like he's going to sleep.
Yeah, he's going to sleep. I have audio of the actual Alan Berg, the one that they killed. Do you want to hear that for a second? We can try it. If it sucks, we'll kill it.
Here's a lady who's now going to give a description of hell. Mark this tape. In fact, don't lose tonight's tape. This is an award winner. Now, caller, please explain to me. I would love that you should describe for our audience the condition of hell.
Hell is nothing but burning sulfur. You will not
burning sulfur.
One of your friends. Not a single.
How long would I burn there? Like how long a time would I plan on?
Years.
How long?
So you will have a second death there in hell.
Well, I mean, how does it go down? I mean, how do they actually do this thing? They light your toes first, or what?
No, Satan has complete control of you.
I mean, like when Satan gets away, I don't know. Now, wait, you got to help me with this, because, see, I'm kind of naive in this area, all right?
I know.
Are you going to try to help me or not?
Yeah,
okay. Española, New Mexico.
Yeah, Satan can release.
Wait a minute here.
Yes.
Okay, now, what happens? I die, right?
Yes.
Now, why did you wish me dead?
I don't wish you dead.
Oh, well, apparently I said it when I die. Why did you say, Alan, you're not going to die, you're going to go on?
You are in Satan's clutches.
I'm what?
In Satan's
Oh, wait a minute.
clutches.
Wait a minute. I have the FBI, the untold story of the Alan Berg murder. Let's see what this sounds like. If it sucks, just speak up and I'll kill it. I don't know what's going on. It's like a...
Clean. It was perfect, except for one small detail.
Report on that Brinks job in Ukiah?
I got it right here.
6 paramilitary types. The guard said they moved like soldiers. Now, who do we know that fits that description?
The order? No, this robbery was in California.
Matthews and his men haven't been at Hayden Lake for a week.
So what do you say?
No, it looks like somebody's got like a reenactment thing going on. But anyway, it's interesting, guys. If you ever have a chance to watch talk radio, really is pretty cool. It's acted wonderfully. It's cast brilliantly. I just think it's really, really neat. Really good movie. So.
Kind of hard to find. You got to pay for it to stream it on Amazon. You can't get it on Netflix.
They don't have it on Netflix?
No.
I didn't know that. I used to have it on iTunes. I thought I had it on iTunes. I'll take a look and see. And you saw it, did you say you saw it in the movie theater?
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
That's pretty cool. I mean, it wasn't that long ago when it played in the theaters, but it just goes to show you that. I mean, what do you think? What does it teach us about talk radio? I mean, if somebody's, didn't you think that he was really kind of pushing that guy's buttons a little bit too far?
Well, there was a couple things that were real, it got to a legal point where he was, I think he was, in 1982, he had this thing with this one woman. I don't know who Ellen Kaplan is. She's like a member of some movement. But she had an incident at an airport, and she started yelling at Henry Kissinger. She saw him in the airport, started yelling at him.
Mm-hmm.
And Henry Kissinger's wife attacked the woman. Didn't really hit her, but got her, I guess, grabbed her neck or something. And so Berg went on the air and defended Henry Kissinger's wife, Nancy. He thought that this woman, and then he spent the rest of his show, and tell me if this sounds familiar, he spent the rest of that show berating Ellen Kaplan, the woman that attacked Kissinger's wife. He went off on her in this huge tirade, and it created a big scene. It was a controversial thing. Lawyers got involved, and there was, I think he got fired or sanctioned or something that happened in, I think he got suspended is what it was. But that was kind of like the start of his, real, controversial era. That I think at that point he'd kind of snapped and he was kind of attacking everybody and everything that came at him.
He was popular. I mean, isn't
knows?
that what people want to hear, though? They want to hear controversial people. They don't want to hear just a boring somebody reading the news or they want to hear somebody's opinions like that. It keeps them kind of captivated and interested. I want to ask you something that Mr. Midnight Movie said. I want to get your opinion because it kind of stuck with me. I was talking to Mr. Midnight Movie about the over-militarization of the police forces here in the United States. And he said, wah, 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 you should see what happens in other countries.
All right.
Does that sound like something Mr. Midnight Movie would say, or do you agree or disagree with that?
That's horrible. That's a real defeatist attitude. I'm surprised.
Yeah, it kind of hit me weird. I was like, that's kind of strange.
Because other countries have shitty police doesn't mean we need to have harassment. We have a constitution to uphold. So is the Constitution really dead? Then, okay, fine. Turn us into, Portugal, whatever that, Singapore or whatever, and start caning us or whatever. But, bottom line is we're still America. We have a Constitution, and if police are badasses. They're angry. They're pissed. There's a lot of former military people who become policemen, and
yeah, but the
people
cops nowadays, they dress in full battle gear, you know? Yeah. Have you ever seen them like that? But you're right. You are absolutely right. I did find my movie, the movie Talk Radio.
To get the word out to the community to brace themselves. We just hope this thing's not going to.
Oh, where do you have it?
I have it on iTunes.
So we're not taking any chances.
And the National Weather Service says the storm is moving northeast.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was going to see if there's a part in here that we could look up and play for the people out there. This is amazing. I'll show you my screen and you can see what I'm seeing. There you go. Back to where I was.
Heart of the Lone Star State. It's time for Dallas's most popular talk show, Night Talk with Barry Champlain.
You see it?
The KGAB phone lines are open and ready for your call at 555-TALK. And now your host
I had bought it,
Barry Champlain.
and I hadn't put it on the new computer.
Worst news of the night is that 3 out of 4 people in this country say they'd rather watch TV than have sex with their spouse. The second worst news is that some kids needed money for crack last night, so you know what they did? They stuck a knife in the throat of an 80-year-old grandmother down on Euclid Avenue right here in Dallas. One night in one American city. Multiply that by hundreds of cities, and what have you got? A country where culture means pornography and slasher films, where ethics means payoffs, graft, insider trading, where integrity means lying, whoring, and intoxication. This country is in deep trouble, people. This country is rotten to the core, and somebody better do something about it. I want you to take your hand out of that bowl of Fritos, throw away your National Enquirer, and pick up the phone. Go ahead, pick it up, hold it up to your face, and dial 555.
I loved his producer.
Open your mouth and tell them what we're going to do about the mess this country's in. Talk radio. It's the last neighborhood in town. People just don't talk to each other anymore. Let's go to the first caller.
A lot of problems with the country today have a lot to do with the continued exploitation
he's screening.
of third world countries.
Wait a minute, hold on. Third world countries? Where'd you learn that phrase? In college? Something you heard on 60 Minutes? You know what it means?
Off the track.
We're not getting off the track, Josh. We're getting on the track. Josh, go back to college. When you graduate, give me a call. A prime example of that uniquely American institution, the concerned, sensitive, bleeding heart.
So those of you out there listening that are interested in doing talk radio, wouldn't you agree this is fabulous right here? It said I had already bought it, and it was just a re-download for the new computer. So that's pretty crazy.
That is crazy.
It's a great movie. I don't know how much I've got here so far, but
The mailman.
I know where you live. I know what you look like. You're dead. He just got a note in the mail, looks like. Oh, no, that was with the rat.
Just by persisting to go out there.
Personal, nothing logical, just business as usual. Maybe the show will go national next week. Maybe next month. No one seems to know. I'm sorry. I feel I've let you, the listeners, down. But I've been in this business long enough to know you can lose the battle and still win the war. Night Talk still has a purpose, still has a standard to which it must rise. And I will not let you down on that score. This show is about saying what's got to be said. And that's what we're going to do here tonight. Tonight, anything goes. I want to hear you. I want you to tell me what you really think. No holds barred. The number to call is 555-TALK. The door is open.
That's where they were auditioning him for network. That's crazy. That's what I would love to do. I want to do network radio so bad. There, I said it. I would take any job at CBS. I don't care if it would be from 3:20 a.m. to 4:04 a.m. I would do it. I just want to do network radio. So my dream is to be on CBS radio. That's my bar that I'm reaching for. If I could ever do that, I would love to do that. Yeah. So anyway,
then you shall have it.
I want it so bad. I just don't do anything to try to get it. You know. Wonder if we can get to where he gets mated. Let's see.
With your best shot. Night Talk. Jerry from Rockwall, you're on.
Barry, have you ever entertained one single doubt about the truth of the Holocaust?
I think we've had this conversation before, sir. And see, when you make these accusations against Jews, when you start questioning the Holocaust, I think you should have some facts available.
Oh, now he goes back to Israel, remember? And he gets that little thing, or was he lying about that? Remember, he says, I'm looking at this little girl's, remember? He said, was looking at this little girl's necklace or something, or I forgot.
And the facts.
I am going to watch this again.
Let's watch this again and talk about it tomorrow night. But there's one part in the film where he says, I am looking at a necklace. They really pick on Jews, and he really takes up for the Jews. But it's a lot of on-air action. It's not a bunch of off-air bullshit. It's on air. And it really shows you a lot of studio and how it works. But there's a heartbreaking moment.
What kind of feelings?
Nice feelings?
That's his ex-wife, and she calls him anonymously. And he loves his ex-wife so much. Yeah, and then right here is where he gets El Blastarino'd, I believe.
You're not boring.
I'm afraid that the whole audience is going to get up and leave.
Yeah, it's still downloading, but it is so good. I'm dying to watch it now. But there's this heartbreaking moment when this idiot calls in from, I guess now we know it's the Order, and starts bashing Jews and saying these terrible things about them and the Holocaust. And he looks down and he says, I'm looking at a little girl's, a necklace or whatever. And it just broke my heart. I remember I almost came to tears. Oh, and there's a scary moment at the basketball game that he goes to.
Okay, I'm not listening anymore.
Oh, okay.
I'm hanging up.
Don't tell him anymore. I'm not going to say anymore there. I'm going to go click. I'm going to watch it when we get off the air. Well, get it when we get off the air if you can. Get it. It's on iTunes, obviously, right here. There you go.
Yeah, I'm going to rent.
It's a good movie, especially, I'm not going to say especially if you're Jewish, but it does have a lot of Jewish undertones in it, and he takes up for the Jews a lot, and I think he even takes a bullet for them, if you want to know the truth. There, I said it. Because these people were horrible bullies, and they were pathetically picking on him for being Jewish, and he took up for himself. He told them to stick it in their ass, basically. So, there you go. Yeah. Muhammad was a slave-owning white man.
I am going far away from you, Debbie.
You're going to go away and watch talk radio. I'm going to go away and watch talk radio, and we're going to close with y'all's beautiful song, Allah.
Yes, we're going to tweet it.
Let's say thank you.
We love Allah. Oh, I'm joking. Y'all are going to get mad at me. Y'all always look. Some people that call in, write into me, say, Debbie, I look forward to your closing song every night. That's one reason why I love your show. And let's do that. Let's go to the console and pick out something to listen to. Should it be the hater montage? Nah, we're tired of that one. And since he already hung up. Oh, did you already hang up, JP? I heard you. I heard you move. Pick out a number between 1 and 20. He hung up. Let me go to the chat room. Chatters. Somebody. I need a number between 1 and 20. Stephanie is on. Na, 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 na. Anybody want to give me a number between 1 and 20? No? Yes? Okay. Y'all are going to go listen to Stephanie? Okay, go listen to Stephanie. I'll pick out a number between 1 and 20. I'm going to pick out number 12. Okay, number 12. I know. I'm going to play this for somebody. He's going to know who it is, and he's going to also know why I'm playing it. This goes out to you, one of my avid listeners. I'll see you guys the next time we do this.
Close to me.
Eventually.